Are we live now?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Slightly off topic crew here. We are finally live on Wednesday night with the Knightswatch. I am your host, the real Ant-Man. With me, I got Eater.
What up?
King Black Cherry.
What's up? What's up? What's going on?
So,
this is take two. This
This
by
is
the way.
take two. Yeah, I don't know what happened with take one. Never started. We're here. We're frozen on there for take two, but we're here, guys. But we're doing this.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff tonight. Episode 33. Holy news, Batman. We got tons of news. We're gonna be talking about Split. We're gonna be talking about obviously Ghostbusters because it's right there. I never went back, and I think we're still live here, so we'll just keep on going.
Yep. Just keep on going.
But let's start off with some Ghostbusters, which was a
Alright.
complete surprise to me that they dropped it yesterday.
Volume down, sir.
It's Siri. It's Siri.
No, it was a complete surprise and all that because I figured since the last movie that came out, which I didn't see, I did not see the new, the old one, or not. I'm sorry, the movie with Kristen
The
Wiig.
unofficial third one.
Yeah,
You didn't see it.
unofficial third one.
Unofficial.
Yes.
That one. Yeah, it's
I did not
unofficial.
see it. Chris, you saw it, right?
Yes, I saw it like a couple months ago.
What'd you think of it?
You know, I didn't think it was terrible.
Okay.
To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't think it was terrible. I think a lot of jokes that they did in the movie went on a little too long.
Okay.
There's only so much you can like do with like slap happy humor.
Yes.
With the SNL crew. There's only so much you can do before it starts getting stale. And the fact that I think Bill Murray was in it and he had a camo that lasted a little too long.
Okay.
For me, he was literally in it almost like the whole entire.
Did he play Peter Venkman or did he play somebody else?
No,
He was somebody else.
he was somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, did not play Peter Venkman.
Okay.
Best part of the movie was Chris Hemsworth. I thought it was pretty funny. He
was funny, but like it got kind of like.
Yeah, and then he like had the obvious heel turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that everyone saw coming. And
So, you saw it.
I did see it.
What'd you think?
It was okay. It's it felt a little forced. The whole, having like, oh, we're gonna have like all women like Ghostbusters, and then we're gonna have like the man be the receptionist. Yeah, I felt like it was forced, and it was like kind of like, even though it was probably they were trying to do the whole tongue in cheek thing. I really felt that they should have did a mixture of different kind of people on the team.
Yeah,
have a couple girls on the team, a couple guys on the team. Like I'm okay with that.
And I think that's why I got such negative. I guess not press, but negative.
You can call it press.
Yeah,
I mean, the fans weren't happy with it.
No, they were not, and I think that's a problem though. Like I had no problem being a female Ghostbuster on the team. That's cool. Like I think they should be a great mix.
Even two, which is fine, but
It's
there should
fine.
be
It
a
should
couple
be
different kind of people.
Exactly. To me, having all female doesn't really. I mean, I understand that a lot of times you want to like what girls should have fun too, right? I mean, they should go over there, have fun, and do all these action movies. But it shouldn't be like completely the whole cast because I think it takes away from the movie itself.
Well, do you think that the opposite argument would be, well, the original was all guys?
Well, yeah, it is, and unfortunately, but that's what I'm saying though. I think,
but like we can't really look in the past back then because the fact that like I mean, yeah, back then a lot of movies back then we accepted because that's the status quo.
Exactly.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of things back then we watch now. Holy shit, that wouldn't be acceptable.
No, it would not.
You're right about that.
Exactly,
for sure.
And that's what I'm saying. But I think that's a problem, though. It's okay to have a change. It's okay to create some characters. Like I said, like create a strong female role. Have somebody who is like a scientist as a female role and all that. But at the same time, let's try to mix it up a little bit. Let's not just be all female, or like I said, let's make a different. Like let's have different ethnicities, different groups, different everything. So to kind of mix it up and make it. But here's the thing: the most important thing, make a good movie. Yeah, and that's what I'm asking for. Make a good Ghostbusters movie.
So, did you guys watch the teaser?
Yes.
Yes.
And what did you think of the teaser?
I think it really hit the spot.
We see Echo 1
Yeah.
like
Yes.
in a barn. Like I mean,
it
really
literally
awesome.
is exactly what you were asking for a fan.
Yeah.
So, and to me, like, okay, bringing back Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson. Unfortunately, they can't bring back Egon, who was played by
Ivan Reitman.
No, that's the director. Thank you.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. But
yeah, he unfortunately passed away.
So one of the guys on our one of the people that follow our page, they commented on the post of it, and they actually had a pretty good idea. They're saying they should bring him back and somehow make him a ghost that reminds them not to cross the streams like later on, which would actually, if done tastefully, it'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, if it's done tastefully, I think it'll be pretty awesome.
Harold Ramis?
Yes, Harold Ramis. Thank you very much. But yeah, if done tastefully and his family is okay with it, yeah, that'll be awesome if they can do that.
What do you want to say, Chris?
Oh, to have this come out and the news break just yesterday, the fact that they were doing this, and the teaser just all of a sudden just drops today, that surprised the shit out of me.
Who's directing it?
I don't know.
Who
Ivan
directed the original?
Yeah, that's supposedly.
Now, are they going to get Rick Moranis back? That's a big question because he hasn't done a movie in like 20 years, maybe even longer.
Yeah, because I think he made so much money from the.
No, he retired because he said he wanted to spend time with his family.
Well, yeah, and he made money from Honey and Shrunk the Kids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he seems comfortable, but
well, he like I read an interview actually with him, and not too long ago, and they asked if he missed it, and he was like, no, and he said like when his kids were young, he realized that being an actor, he couldn't take care of his kids properly.
Yeah.
So he took the time off to raise his kids, which is actually awesome.
That's very admirable.
Yeah, it really is. That's really awesome. So, but I'm hoping they can bring him back in for this one.
You never know, man.
Who did you say for the director?
They say
Jason Reitman for one.
Is that his son?
Yeah, that's his son.
Possibly.
Yeah, that might be Ivan Reitman's son.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
4-time Oscar nominee Jason Reitman. 4-time? What has he done?
I don't know.
Gonna learn today.
We're gonna learn about this.
So anyways, anything else about Ghostbusters before we move on, guys?
Dude, I've been asking for a great Ghostbusters sequel since really 1984, whenever the first Ghostbusters came out. So I just hope, because Ghostbusters 2 was like meh. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that good. And to me, I don't know how you cannot make a... You know, I'm pretty sure you can make a great Ghostbusters sequel. You have the technology.
We all have the technology.
Yeah, you have like and you still have Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, who are hilarious. And I mean, I'm a huge Bill Murray fan, so to me, like, give him a good script and he can just roll with it and all that. So
probably just don't need a script. He probably just freaking
he'll ad-lib like he always does. Yeah, but I mean, just and for them to maybe usher some new Ghostbusters for maybe future movies, because I think that's what they should do.
They just have to make sure they get the right cast. Together, like because to me, it's kind of like you have a chance to make a lot of money with this franchise again, but you can't blow it.
Cannot.
Right.
Because if you make a bad movie, you put together a bad team of people, it's just not gonna work out.
It's gonna be disastrous. But I think, like I said, if seeing Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in the suits, it's honestly kind of like Force Awakens in a lot of ways, because a lot of fans are gonna be straight up like,
a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah, it's gonna be nostalgia all over again. So let's just hope, cross my fingers, that it's gonna be really good and all that, and it will usher me a whole new franchise. So
hopefully.
Oh, what did he direct? Did you ever...
Oh, yeah. Juno.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Juno, Up in the Air, he was producer for, director for...
Up in the Air?
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Thank You for Smoking, he directed that one as well.
That's a great movie.
He's known producing-wise for Labor Day with Josh Brolin.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Dude, you already told me, dude, Up in the Air, Juno, Thank You for Smoking. Yeah, he's already shows me that he has good credentials, so yeah, I'm happy.
So Disney announced today that they're making a live-action Hunchback in Notre Dame. That's going to follow the, countless ones they've already been making.
Yeah.
You have Lion King coming out, Aladdin, you had The Jungle Book. I think they were doing a Lilo and Stitch one.
Yeah. Are they really?
Well, no, Mulan.
Mulan. Sure? I think I heard Lilo and Stitch somewhere too.
It could be.
Yeah, which actually, if they make Stitch look like Pikachu and Detective Pikachu, I'm down.
Oh yeah. They can do it.
Yeah,
can definitely do it.
So, who would you guys like to see play the Hunchback? I'm going Jonah Hill.
Josh Gad.
Gerard Depardieu.
What the fuck?
You picked the most random dude.
Because he looks like the Hunchback. Have you ever seen Gerard Depardieu?
Yeah, I've seen him. I'm thinking more me and Chris were a little bit onto something here, and then you come out of left field.
Gerard Depardieu, man, look at his face.
He's too old.
It's not that Hunchback was a spring chicken over there, man.
But like our buddy Josh always says, it has to be someone ugly enough that you know he's not going home with the girl. So
it's so funny, man. I love it.
God.
So our buddy Josh Smith, like he would say, "Oh yeah, I love the Hunchback of Notre Dame because
the most realistic Disney movie."
Yes, because he didn't go home with a girl. You know, as ugly as he was, it was like Beauty and the Beast, where like the beauty, like, oh yeah, you know, I love him for his personality. No, no, he did not get no personality, nothing going for him. So.
Oh my god!
But it's a really dark movie too.
It is.
I've
never seen it.
I never seen it myself, but from what I've seen, like little clips and from the movie, for certain scenes, it seemed like a very dark movie. And the content of the movie is very dark as well. So I think it's funny. It's one of I don't consider it really a classic Disney movie because it has that, you know, very dark and not immature content. So.
Well, they had a lot of movies similar to that in that time period, like we were talking about Mulan.
Yeah.
And they also had like Tarzan, which isn't. I mean, there's a little bit of like kid stuff in there, but that overall, that's not really.
Well, yeah, like I think
that's more of an adult Jungle Book.
Yeah, even like Hercules. I mean, I know they kind of like
that looked more kiddie.
They made it more kiddie, but like the real story of Hercules isn't kiddie like that.
No, it's not.
Which is like so like there was like a run of like Disney movies at the end there that were at the end of the '90s there that were kind of. A little bit different, a little bit.
Lion King is dark as hell. I don't care what he.
Oh yeah, Mufasa.
Yeah.
Ooh, say it again.
Mufasa.
Well, yeah, and I mean the way that Scar killed Mufasa in the movie, and then he pretty much blamed Simba for it.
So they're gonna make a Emperor's New Groove
I
movie?
love them to make an Emperor's New Groove. Unfortunately, I don't think they can get David Spade because I think that's kind of white. That's whitewashing, man.
That's true too, because isn't he supposed
to
be Peruvian?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
She got me to do it. She got me to do it, man. I'll play Cusco.
That drink.
Yeah, man. I can play either that or Crunk.
No,
man. How many Peruvians do you know out there who can act, man? Let's say I can act, but I'm just saying.
Can you act, Pete?
No, can act.
Can you act? Are you sure?
Act very cool.
Given in a situation, if I give you a script right now,
yes,
and be like, "Hey, I need you to act out this emotional scene."
Yes,
I'm gonna need you to shed one tear.
Just one.
Just one.
If it's two, you lost. Just one.
On the left side.
Left side.
Oh, come on, that's hard, man. I can probably cry on demand, but one tear like drop. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man. But I heard Bryan Cranston can do it.
But you're no Bryan Cranston, my friend.
I'm not Bryan Cranston.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the Resident Evil 2.
Yes.
Which I watched Chris play this, and it looked pretty intense.
It was pretty damn intense. Not gonna lie.
Didn't really scream like a girl, though.
No.
I was expecting at least one or two.
No, there was nothing like pop out wise.
Yeah.
No, it was more like freaking gross and disgusting. Like that one part where like I pulled the head back on the car.
Oh yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, that was like, oh my god.
But I'm waiting for you to play Outlast.
On the left side.
Oh, Siri! Oh my god, Siri's back!
Sorry.
No!
Sorry, guys. Anyway.
But yeah. If you don't know already, we're on Twitch. Twitch.tv/slightly off topic. I played Resident Evil 2. Was it last Friday? Yeah, last Friday. On there, and it was fun. It was a good time. Maybe tonight I'll play Outlast. Or something else. Maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow night. I'll jump into that. It is a game that I will definitely be picking up. And I'll maybe be man enough to play it on streaming wise. So we shall see.
When's it come out?
In 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So, we'll see.
I'm sorry, man. Well, you played on virtual reality, right?
No,
that's Resident Evil 7.
Oh, was that?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know what you guys talking about.
Resident Evil 2! Focus! Welcome back, Pete!
Sorry,
I'm sorry that video games is not exactly
I apologize.
your
I
repertoire.
just was sharing the thing.
No, it's all good, man. We're just talking about some Resident Evil 2.
No. I know you're talking about Resident Evil 2, but did it have the virtual?
No, that's 7.
That's 7.
Would you play that?
Did I play that? Resident Evil 7?
On VR.
Yeah, I played half VR, half normal.
And how scary was it?
Oh, scary as shit.
I was saying though, like I was talking to my friend the other day. I was saying like the thing with virtual reality games, like we were talking about the Virtual Boy, how it was unsuccessful. It really sucked because it was
red and black.
But it was ahead. The idea was ahead of its time.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, nowadays when you have virtual reality play, and you play a game like this, like a horror game, you know, I mean, it makes you want to shit your pants. You know, and it's kind of one of those things like, yep, you know, it's, oh yeah, why don't you play this so you can shit your pants? You know?
You should play an Exorcist simulator, Pete, on the VR.
Hell no.
or like, I'll actually...
You gotta go do like the exorcism. You gotta be like, let the power of Christ compel you.
Dude, no, man. I don't want to see that girl and her...
She throws up in your face.
Yeah,
and
man, no.
Or, of course, one Sunday or something that I come here, and we all get together, VR game.
Yes.
Not VR game, just VR video, strap you into a chair, and there is a video on YouTube where... like you're in a wheelchair and you being pushed through like an insane asylum.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I'll be honest, I can probably handle some stuff like that. The only thing I can't handle is big ass spiders. I cannot do that.
Make sure there's lots of big ass spiders.
No,
in there,
I cannot do
big
that.
ass spiders.
I cannot do
So
that.
let me guess, your favorite movie is Arachnophobia?
No,
Dude,
eight-legged freaks.
Dude, Arachnophobia creeped me out when I was a kid, man.
Yeah,
That's a good movie.
that is
That's a very good movie.
Eight-legged freaks, not so much.
No, Arachnophobia is a really good movie, man.
Speaking of which, that is a movie you should show Avery, by
Yeah.
the way.
Which one, Arachnophobia or
Yeah.
Eight-legged freaks?
Arachnophobia.
No, you're not gonna show that to Avery.
What, Arachnophobia?
Yeah, man.
Why not?
She's a kid.
So?
So?
No, man.
I was tortured as a kid watching that.
No.
It's time to step up to the plate. She's
No.
5.
No.
She gotta put on those big girl
No,
panties.
man.
She watched The Meg just fine.
Yeah.
Me and him were talking about like, oh, maybe she watched Lake Placid or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Anaconda.
No, I mean those are because they're so ridiculous, man. They're big. They don't. There's no such thing as those things, man. But spiders are.
The big thing is an Anaconda.
It's true.
Well, yeah.
And Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she ain't gonna go to no Amazon.
Maybe. You don't know that.
I'm just
she
saying.
could be a scientist. She could be the next Jennifer Lopez.
Ain't no way in the world. All those spiders were just happened to come to one house.
Yeah, they came from South Africa or South America. I mean.
Did it?
Yeah, they came from South America.
Yeah, they came on a box.
Yeah, in a box, man.
Like on a crate.
Yeah, it's because this scientist over there, he was like, oh no, it's like the guy got killed by a tarantula, and that bit him, and they took his corpse back to his hometown, and that's where all the spiders came out.
And then John Goodman was in it, and he was awesome.
Yeah, he was.
He was basically the Orkin Man.
And Jeff Daniels, man.
All right, so we're gonna move on. Anything else about Resident Evil 2?
Nope. Can't wait to play it.
All right.
We got
Yes.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible news. A couple days ago, Tom Cruise just sprinkled this out there. Like, hey, just to let you know, Mission Impossible movie is coming back to back in 2021 and 2022.
That's awesome. So he's filming back to back, huh?
Yeah.
And that's it, right?
Well, we don't.
Come on, Tom, you gotta hang it up at some point.
We don't know. But, and then, on top of all that, the director from the last Fallout is coming back to direct those.
McQuarrie.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And also, I mean, it seems like they're like best buds now since they did Fallout. They're doing Top Gun 2.
Yeah.
And now they're doing both of those movies. And actually, he said no to DC movies just to direct Mission Impossible
Well,
movies.
I'll be honest, man. Like watching.
He's probably making just as much doing Mission Impossible, though.
Oh,
Probably.
he's probably making tons of money.
Yeah.
Now the fact that like everyone's like, oh my god, Mission Impossible is good.
But it's funny though. So watching Fallout and Rogue Nation, I mean, I'd be honest, man. Like I felt like the Mission Impossible movies. Well, the second one really sucked, but the third one was really good.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just kept on continuing, man. It just not the franchise just kept on getting better and better, man. I think the last one might have been the best one, to be honest. Fallout was amazing. Have you seen that Fallout yet?
No.
Because he hasn't seen Rogue Nation yet.
No.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're both in Chris King's library.
They are. So, it's a little bit off topic, but similar in a way. So, Bond.
Mm-hmm.
We were having an argument at work. Is that his real name, or is that a code name?
It's a code name.
That's what I say. I say it's a code name. They say in Skyfall that he goes to a house and the house says Bond on it.
Actually, yeah. Bond is his name. Yeah.
Yeah, because...
But it's also a code name? Because how does he not age? Or are they not canon?
They're not canon. The Daniel Craig movies aren't canon. They're like a reboot.
Okay.
Because Casino Royale was supposed to be his introduction into the thing. The fact like he wasn't a 00 yet until he had his first 2 kills. So they explained that in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
But originally, before Daniel Craig, it was a code name, and that's why different actors played him. So it's the same like 007, but it's different people being 007.
I'll be honest though, it should be a code name because it makes no sense.
It should be like Doctor Who.
Well, it makes no sense though because you're literally going over there being like telling everybody, "Oh yeah, my name's Bond, James Bond."
Yeah, like what spy's gonna tell their real name to somebody?
So you tell me name.
If you look at any cocky motherfucker out there, that they'll say like, "Hey, I don't give a shit." Like in the show Archer. I know it's a cartoon, but he just goes like, "My name's Archer," and like, no, he like everyone's like, "Why don't you use your code name?" I don't give a shit.
Man, it looks like Sarah doesn't like Mission Impossible, huh?
Yeah, because Sarah has this thing where she likes to watch one movie and pick which one she wants to watch out of the series.
Tell me she didn't watch 2.
No, she stopped at the first one. And did, I was saying like, "Hey, once you just watch the third one on." It's in my Voodoo library, but she's like,
The third one, amazing.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's portrayal of the bad guy, I don't know his name, sorry. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, I got it.
Speaking of bad guys, I have this brilliant idea that they should make a Hans Gruber prequel movie to Die Hard, and I think it should be played by Adam Driver.
I think that's a great casting. If you look at him. Almost the same face.
No.
Not feeling it?
Not feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
Not feeling it.
Give me a Hans Gruber prequel. Oh, man, I want to see Hans Gruber wrecking people.
Not feeling it.
And then it could be like, shoot the glass. Best line ever. Not the greatest Christmas movie.
Now I got a machine gun.
Anything about Mission Impossible, boys, before we move on?
Sarah says James Bond is his real name. His parents are Andrew and Monique, or Monica. Bond and this backstory of his parents dying in the climbing accident reported in both GoldenEye and Skyfall. The codename theory seems to originate from the 1967 and inferior version of Casino Royale, where many agents, both men and women, are assigned the name James Bond to confuse the enemy. That's when it was said when I looked it up.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I still like it as a code name better. It should be like Doctor Who, the Mantle of Who.
I think it's funny though because they said I think I looked at in a fan theory that said, "Oh yeah, it could be a code name because that's why there's so many different."
And if you're not familiar with Doctor Who, because I mentioned it, so there's like basically there's different Doctor Who's. So Doctor Who's not an actual person.
Yes.
It's like it's they're chosen ones to be the role of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So that's why they have different actors that play it, and even the latest one's a female one, which is totally fine because it can be a female because it could be anybody.
It could be anybody. Yeah.
So it's
Huh. Okay, Sarah says I will watch Mission Impossible 3 the day I watch Pretty in Pink.
Is that with Molly Ringwald?
Yeah,
Pretty
it is.
in Pink?
Yeah.
Do it, Chris! Molly Ringwald it up!
I'll be honest, man. Though that was directed by John Hughes, who's a very good '80s director. He did Breakfast Club, man.
I don't know if I could do that.
I've never seen Breakfast Club. But anyways, let's move on, and I don't need to hear anything about that. So it looks like Uncharted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncharted finally picked. Well, no, it lost its director, but then it picked up another director. Director from Super 8, not Super 8. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yes.
I forgot his name. I'm gonna go ahead and look it up.
And while you're looking it up, I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry to say this, Chris, but I looked up the screen real fast. I thought that was Tim Tebow hanging out. So Tim Tebow's gonna be Nathan Drake, and yes, I'm starting rumors here.
I mean, he might as well be. He ain't really doing much else.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like Nathan Drake.
Almost a little bit, yeah. Almost a little bit. But it's being directed by Sean Levy. Oh no, Sean Levy left, but now it's being directed by Dan. I don't know how to say that name. I don't want to butcher your name. I'm saying
Dan from 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Trachtenberg.
Trachtenberg. Is that Michelle Trachtenberg's dad or brother?
I'm not looking. Oh,
from
Eurotrip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she used to do a Nickelodeon show?
Yeah, she did.
I forget which one.
Was it Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Nah, I don't know.
Or Secret World? No, it wasn't Secret World of Alex Mack.
Maybe it was.
No, it wasn't.
Sure?
Positive.
Either way.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Neil Druckmann, the creative director from Uncharted 4, is pleased with the hiring of him. So we shall see if this movie actually gets up to speed and is actually being played by Tom Holland. So we shall see.
Did you post any Netflix and Sony news in here?
Sony news, no. Netflix news is in there. Sony news, no.
Together? No, you didn't. Okay, so there's a rumor that the creator or lead director of God of War wants a Netflix series for God of War.
That should be interesting.
So that's a rumor. He's been pitching to make the God of War. I'm guessing they're going to go with the Nordic one.
Yeah.
And they would probably translate that. I heard Vikings got canceled. I don't know if any of you guys watched Vikings. Yeah,
they got canceled.
They got canceled. So this would definitely fill in the Norse hole that people have.
Well, here's my thing though. Isn't it more should have been based on Greek mythology? The franchise started Greek mythology. You know,
the start of it was. The new one's Norse.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Shouldn't it be start with the Greek mythology instead?
No, because they're not canon like with each other. They're one's a reboot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
it's not the same Kratos.
Oh, it's not.
No.
I mean, yes and no.
It's Kratos, but not.
It's Kratos from old times Kratos, but he's like gotten mature now.
So it's still the same Kratos.
It's still the same Kratos.
That's weird. How do they explain the whole Norse mythology?
They explain it.
Okay.
They explain it. Don't worry. He's just really. How can I say this? He's older now. He's more thinks more methodically.
So Pete, I'm gonna let you take that one because I don't think me and Chris have watched Castlevania on Netflix. I watched the first season.
Dude,
awesome,
amazing. Yes.
How was the second season?
I think it was better than the first. I know in a lot of ways. They did a little bit more. I feel like it was 8 episodes instead of 4. This one,
so it's a little bit more fleshed out.
A little more fleshed out, I think. Definitely have more of a connection between.
So who's the Belmont in the game in the show?
It's I'm sorry.
Is it Richter?
It's not Richter. It's
Simon.
Trevor.
Okay.
Trevor.
So
Belmont.
is this before Simon and Richter?
No, this is after.
Okay. Post.
It's after Simon, before Richter, I believe.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, it's supposed to be based on Castlevania 3, the storyline. So that's why you have
Castlevania 3 is Simon's Quest.
No, that's Castlevania 2. Yeah, Castlevania 3 is...
What's the subtitle? Oh, that's Dracula's Curse. Okay,
yes.
okay, never mind.
Yeah. And then that one, that's where you beat Alucard, and he joins your group and all that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Castlevania, the second season was really awesome and all that. I don't want to spoil anything I can't talk about because you guys haven't seen it yet. So I don't want to really ruin it for you guys. But it was very good. I mean, definitely violent like the first one. But there was definitely a conclusion to that season. And
do you think they're going to have a third season?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I thought they announced it.
Oh, yeah, they did. You're right.
Yeah.
They did.
I'm pretty sure they're going to have a conclusion to of course.
So are you stoked that the same guy's doing Devil May Cry?
Oh, yeah, I think so, yeah.
So, I don't know if anyone's played Devil May Cry, but I'm actually a little bit more excited about Devil May Cry than I am the Castlevania one. And not because I like the franchise more, because I actually like Castlevania's franchise more. I just feel that Devil May Cry will translate to film better. Because, Dante's really snarky, and it depends on which Devil May Cry they go with, too. I don't really care for the new ones. I like the original, Dante.
Yeah.
Where he was just kind of I'm a badass in a pizza parlor, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna shoot everyone's face off. He was great.
Well, it's kind of funny though too, because I feel like in Castlevania they had the same snarky kind of Trevor's kind of snarky, and so is Alucard kind of. They're very,
but
they banter with one another a lot.
I mean, he's not as like he doesn't make like the pop culture references, but I would put him like Dante's like original character was kind of like a Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like wait, because he's like I'm not 100% sure. I believe the storyline is though is he's the son of Satan.
Yes.
So
That's interesting.
yeah, but he's like kind of like all powerful, so he knows like nothing can kill him.
I think I'll be honest though. I think this is more up the director of Castlevania's alley because he definitely has way more material to work with.
When he's done with Castlevania and Devil May Cry, he should definitely do Bayonetta as well.
Oh hell yeah!
Because Bayonetta's like fits right in with
exactly.
in the same
Yeah, exactly. No, the guy definitely.
Then
knows.
they can do some crossover series.
Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
No, the guy definitely knows what he's doing with this, and I'm really excited for their work, what he's going to do for Netflix. So. And like I said, right now Netflix is killing it with their original content. So
back to Uncharted, I am actually super stoked if they do make a movie. I felt that video game is like you're playing a movie.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the first video games I played where I was really into the story.
Yeah.
I can't think of another one that I got into probably the story as much as I did that one. Before that, because well, you gotta remember, I was also mostly a Nintendo gamer.
Yeah.
And they really don't focus on story.
Yeah.
So when I moved over to I got my PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, I started playing a couple more story-driven games. But Uncharted definitely captured me more than any other game.
I think for me, Uncharted is. I mean, if anyone knows me, I love Sony, whatnot. I think the reason why I started to love Sony is because of the fact that it's a series.
Yeah.
Is because of the fact that when I started playing this, I fell in love with Naughty Dog. And that was the pinnacle. When I got my PS3, and I think either you or Ryan mentioned the fact, like, hey, yeah, play Uncharted. It's actually really good. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. That actually opened the doorway for me playing more games. Because other than that, I was playing like Call of Duty
Jumper
and Jumper and all types of trash games.
Sorry, I made that public, Chris.
No, man. We talked about it on the podcast.
No, I know.
Yeah, I pre-ordered Jumper and played it at the store and was like, yep, nope, fuck that shit. But yeah, anyway, Uncharted to me is a series that will always be. I can always go back and play again. I will always go back and play.
You know, it's funny too because when I got the PS4. And this is the first time I actually played with a PlayStation system.
And I kept bugging your ass to get Uncharted.
It's funny. So I got it with like the bundle, right?
Yeah.
And I started playing Uncharted, and I literally went through that game almost like all because it's a trilogy, the Uncharted trilogy. I went through that like in less than a month, I think. Through all those three of those games. I have Uncharted 4. I haven't played it yet.
I really wish I played Uncharted 3 before I played the first two Tomb Raider games, though. Because like it really ruined Tomb Raider 3 for me. I mean, I'm sorry, not Tomb Raider. Uncharted 3. Because like just the technology that they had and what they've done in the Tomb Raider series with like Rise is the second one.
Yeah.
I mean it's way ahead of where Uncharted is.
You played 3
after 1 and 2.
After 1 and 2, which came before 1 and 2.
No. I'm talking about Tomb Raider 1 and 2.
Yeah.
No,
Uncharted 3 came way before 1 and 2.
Oh yeah. I don't know. That's why I'm saying I wish I played 3 before I played the Tomb Raider games. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But yeah, because I went and played 3 and I beat it and I liked it. I just felt like the gameplay was definitely not up to par with what they were doing over with the Tomb Raider series.
No, of course not. I mean, you got to also think the fact that was back in 2011.
Oh yeah. And Tomb Raider's like 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so it's like 5-year difference. So I mean, there's what the heck? My son got me hooked on Uncharted and Far Cry. Yes, Uncharted and Far Cry are really good games, really great games. Far Cry 3 is where it really hit its stride with the villain boss.
Yeah. I still remember the first time I played the first Far Cry. Those graphics blew me away on that game.
Yeah.
Oh my! What they were doing with the Crytek engine at that time, like there wasn't even a game that could match what they were doing between Crysis and the first Far Cry.
Yeah, Jesus.
Dude, they were killing it on the graphic front.
What system was
ridiculous.
that on?
Xbox, the original.
The original. Holy crap!
I think they made it for. I don't even think they made it for PlayStation 2. I don't think PlayStation 2 could run Far Cry now that I think about it.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, like the first Far Cry game looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
It,
Back then.
For back then, it was just ridiculous.
And then on top of that, we used to play like, you've heard of the game Crisis, right?
Yeah, I've heard of Game Crisis. I haven't played it, man.
When Crisis came out, and like everyone, like people will go out and buy like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 computers just to run one freaking game.
Yeah,
our friend Devin bought a freaking computer just to run that game on its max settings. And it's like, why?
Exactly, why is right.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't even that good. Far Cry was better, actually.
Yeah, Far Cry was better.
Dude, those were the days, man.
But then Far Cry 2 took a freaking nosedive, in my opinion.
But Far Cry 3 was really good, though.
Far Cry 3 was good. Even the first 5 minutes, literally, like, you start off, like, you and your college buddies go off and, like, I think you guys done for school for the summer or whatnot.
Yeah.
And you go on a vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you get captured.
Yeah.
And literally Voss is just sitting there, like, capture you. You sit in the case
and
like,
then
hey, you fuck!
Isn't that like, oh, you know what the definition of crazy is or something like that shit? Yeah.
You want the definition of insanity?
Yeah, insanity, yes.
Just doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I kill you multiple times, but you keep coming back. Motherfucker, why?
But let's be honest, guys. The real pinnacle crowning moment of the Far Cry franchise was the movie from U-Bowl. Come on, guys! Movie was amazing.
No.
Classic.
Did you even watch that movie?
Hell no.
Yeah.
You and Rhino did.
Me and Rhino did, yeah. Right when they had the Xbox Live.
The watch party.
The watch party on Netflix on Xbox Live, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I ain't that dumb.
So how bad was that movie?
It was bad. It was bad.
So I've watched one U-Bowl movie.
Alone in the Dark?
No.
In the Name of the King?
No.
No, you saw, like, what was it?
You were going the right way.
I know exactly what you're thinking of. You're thinking of...
you got it, dude.
Haunted House? No.
Close.
Oh
It's a Sega game. It's a shooter.
God,
arcade shooter.
I know what you're thinking of. Oh, my goodness. House on Haunted Hill? No.
No.
What am I thinking of?
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead, yes!
So, House of the Dead is the only U-Bowl movie I've seen. And, sucks.
Dude, has that guy done anything good?
No.
No. Does he just have money just to throw out?
He probably does.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I think he gets some kind of grant to make movies. I really do. Because there's no way that he can keep making movies. No way.
You know what's funny, though? I hope that this movie does really well because I think it's time for...
A good video game movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like the original Mortal Kombat movie, and there's some over there. I mean, I don't know if anybody thinks there's a good video game movie out there. They probably...
Tomb Raider.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, there's here and there, but we need something to kind of be a catalyst to bring other video game movies out there.
Yeah.
For studios to have confidence in this and be like, you know what? This made a lot of money. Let's start investing more in video game movies. Because, I mean, I love comic book movies, but at the same time, I feel like there's such a vast audience when it comes to video games that... And we've talked about this before. We talked about it with the whole Pikachu and all that. That I'm telling, they can make a killing. The movie studios. If
you know that Detective Pikachu is going to be the first movie as part of the NCU.
And then
we're going to lead up to Smash Brothers as the final.
You know what? Though that'll be such a great.
That'd be mind blown.
That would be such a great idea. That'll literally.
How many movies is that going to take, though?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, to get to Smash Brothers. Well, you're talking about Ultimate Smash Brothers. We're just talking about the original Smash Brothers here, bro. We're just going Pikachu's, Yoshi, just original 12 guys.
Can you imagine if, let's say the end credit scene, you see Mario pop into the. It's like, oh, let me tell you about the Smash Brothers initiative or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you think you're the only one? I mean, dude, can you imagine how crazy that whole thing will be? I'm like, dude, they'll be like, oh my god, but I just hope, I really do hope that.
See, Will agrees with me that we need an NCU. I'm telling you, Nintendo Cinematic Universe, it needs to happen. The Smash Initiative.
Oh my god,
please,
dude, why not? Why not? That's my question. Why not?
Why not? Because, I don't even want to talk. This is the worst news. This is even worse than my Netflix subscription going up.
We're not even there yet, man.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
But this is worse.
Did you watch Beyond?
I actually thought Beyond was not bad. I actually liked it.
I liked it. but it didn't do well.
It did not.
Here's
But
my. I got you. Here's my thing. J.J. Abrams, Force Awakens. J.J. Abrams, Star Trek 1. Oh, give me J.J. Abrams back on Star Trek, please.
J.J. Abrams, Star Trek Into Darkness.
I'll still take that over Force Awakens.
Really?
Oh hell yeah!
I wouldn't.
Any day of the week.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Benedict Cumberbatch, kind of like his voice and all that, kind of like made the movie.
yes.
And like made that trailer, like trailers for those movies,
Yes.
work.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was like,
I'll be honest, like, I like Into Darkness, except for the end. I hated the whole switcheroo between Spock and Kurt. I thought
I didn't mind that too much.
I don't know, man. It seemed too forced of me. I felt like the whole, like, Con, you know, like, you know.
I still love that trilogy.
I mean,
man.
I thought it was
love
good.
it.
But Beyond was good. I actually like Beyond, and it was a good. I'm not gonna ruin it if anybody hasn't seen it, but it's a good twist. I love the twist. With
Spock?
No,
with the
Idris Elba.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a really cool twist. I thought
that gave it actually meaning behind it.
Yes.
I was like, okay, I actually can get behind this guy.
I actually like the whole. Yeah, I actually like that whole thing, and I thought it was really cool. So it definitely thought it was better than they unfortunately did and all that.
But like, sorry guys, we like kind of rambled on. But like, if you didn't know yet, Star Trek 4 has been canceled.
Yeah.
So yeah, the director left to do something else.
Well, here's the thing though. I thought Simon Pegg directed the third one.
No,
he did not.
He wrote it.
Oh, so they tell me what can't Simon Pegg direct? I mean, I think it's.
He might have directed some scenes, but he didn't direct the movie.
Did he direct like Shaun of the Dead and?
No, that was what's his name? I forget the director's name.
Gotcha.
Matthew Vaughn, I want to say.
Yeah, that's Matthew Vaughn.
Who directed?
So I see that William was going on with our Mario Brothers into the Smash Brothers initiative. Would you guys like us to actually come up with like a phase 1 and talk about it on a podcast?
Oh,
Like,
hell yeah.
We can totally give it a little bit more thought so we're not sitting here stumbling around it. We can come up with an NCU phase 1 if you guys want to hear our phase 1 next week. But yes, Cumberbatch, sorry, is he is pigeonholed into Doctor Strange, but I think Doctor Strange is going to take over the Avengers after Tony dies. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Tony's gonna die.
Tony's gonna die. Thor's gonna die. Captain America's gonna die.
They're all gonna die.
They're gonna die.
Okay, here's the thing though. Do you really think they're gonna die, or do you think that it's gonna be a swerve again? Because I'd be honest, Infinity War swerved me. Because I honestly thought the way they did the whole trailer, you thought Tony and Cap were gonna die, and then of course that's the huge swerve where you're like, holy crap. It's not who I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't that much of a swerve for me. I was like, oh, okay, so they're going to have a fight. And then, like, I thought Cap was going to die because I think Thanos was going to break his back. Whatever, going to be pushing pressure down.
Yeah.
But I was like, other than that, I was like, I didn't think Tony was going to die.
Well, I mean, when he got stabbed in the movie, I thought...
Yeah, you think that, but then, like, you also started to think the fact of, like, the nanites. The nanites won't try to hurt Tony, so
no, I know.
So like that won't exactly work.
I'll be honest though, when I saw the Infinity Wars and he got stabbed and all that, I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, literally, they're gonna kill Tony. I mean, but I mean, it could happen. I think it probably should happen because I think somebody has to die.
Well, he needs to go out like Logan went out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, not like that, man.
Or you also go look at the fact of their contracts.
Yeah.
All the people's contracts, as I just said, are up, including Samuel L. Jackson's.
After Spider-Man?
After Spider-Man. All their contracts are up.
Yeah, it could be renewed if they wanted to.
Do you think Mysterio is going to be good or bad? He looks good, but bad. Definitely bad. Definitely bad.
Definitely bad.
Rumor is he's working with S.H.I.E.L.D., and we'll talk about that because that's our picture. Like,
yeah, we'll definitely talk about that, but definitely bad. I have theory about what.
Well, let's move on. Sad Star Trek. We're sad to see it go. Oh, NFL's next. So you're looking at him, everybody. You're looking at him. The NFL pick champion is here.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for my fast food buffet for my championship. I love Arby's beef and cheddars. Let's see, I love some curly fries.
Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah, beef and cheddars, baby, all night long.
So that's your grand prize?
I don't care. I want my fast food buffet over here.
That'd be a lot cheaper than what we're gonna do.
So I can call Michael Strahan back and say not to give you the lobster meal?
I don't like lobster.
Okay, sweet.
How do you not like lobster?
Bring me a steak.
How the hell do you not like lobster?
Because I don't like lobster.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I like my animals
so
above
you're
water.
telling me you'd rather have a McDonald's buffet than have a lobster tail dinner?
Is it a Big Mac or a McDouble?
Chris, you love lobster.
Yes, I do.
I
What
don't like
the
lobster.
freak is wrong with you, man? You don't tell me you don't get a lobster tail dinner?
No, I don't want no lobster tail dinner.
What the? Instead of
Okay, so what is to you and like a
prime rib.
like an executive
Oh,
meal?
dude, give me like a, I don't know, man, give me like a 3-pound steak. I'll be good with that.
3-pound steak. What kind of steak?
It don't matter, dude. As long as
It does matter, man.
It does matter.
It does matter.
I'm not picky, man.
You gotta be picky.
I don't
you want a T-bone steak.
I'm not a wine
Do
drinker
you
on a
want
beer
a
budget, dude.
porterhouse?
I'll take whatever.
Do you want a porter? Do you want a fillet? Do you want, like, come on, man.
It don't matter, man.
It does matter.
As long as it's still mooing, I don't care.
Dude, you know what? You'll always be invited to the White House. I'm just telling you right now.
That's fine.
That's all
Bring
you.
me on up.
Because you're definitely
Just
not.
serve, dude, free food's free food. I don't really care.
No, free food is not free
Yes,
food.
free food is free
Well, it's
food.
free food, but like I'm saying, if you go to a really nice place, you better be treated right. I'm just saying though.
So since I'm 4 games above Pete, we'll still do the picks, but it's over. Pete can't catch me now.
Unfortunately.
So, we got in the AFC. We'll go AFC, Pete, since you're such a big fan of them. Anyway, so we're going to go... New England is playing in Kansas City. Bill Belichick, in his lair with his weather control NASA machine, has made an Arctic blast over the city of Kansas City.
Doing the snow stance instead of the rain dance, he'll be doing the
He is
snow
like
dance.
he is like the emperor, the evil emperor, isn't he?
Oh, he's definitely the Emperor from Star Wars.
Dun, dun,
Yep, he's
dun,
definitely
dun.
the what was his name? Senator
Darth Sidious.
Palpatine. Yep.
Darth
that
Sidious.
is Senator Belichick.
No, when he puts like the hoodie on,
yeah,
man, you can tell.
looks just like him.
I'm telling you, man. All right,
So would
you
that make Tom Brady Hayden Christensen?
hell yeah.
Nah.
He's a little
I would
white.
say Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, remember?
Yeah, but
remember
Adam Driver's not even that good looking.
Well, they're both whiny bitches, so.
It's wrong for a man to look as good as Tom Brady does. It's just not right.
No, I mean, when he has that Justin Bieber hair going, no, it doesn't work.
Just the right amount of scruff, perfect jawline.
Man, you're like in love with him, aren't you?
God.
No, I got that from Rex Ryan.
Anyway, who you pick?
You never go against the Patriots, especially in a snowstorm, so I'm going New England.
Seriously?
Yep.
I'm going to Kansas City. Chris?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
But I will say this: if New England wins, I'm really, really hoping New Orleans wins because I really want to see Brady against
Breeze.
That'd
be a hell of a matchup.
That would be a hell of a Super Bowl right there, man.
I really want to see that.
Oh, dude, everybody be talking about that.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
So you got Saints. So one matchup would be Saints and Patriots. Then on the other hand, it could end up being Kansas City and the Rams, which their colors look like they would be ketchup versus mustard. But who do you guys think is going to be in the for the NFC?
Saints.
Like I said, either Saints or Rams.
Yeah.
Who do you got though? I got Saints because here's my reasoning, and that is Drew Brees and Sean Payton have never lost at home in the playoffs.
Get the hell out of here.
Fact.
But they're going to Los Angeles.
No,
they can play in
it's in New Orleans.
Yeah. Huh.
That is why I will go with that. That combination wins every time.
Wow. I did not know that, actually. That's a pretty
Wait,
awesome stat.
what?
Drew Brees, and Sean Payton, the coach, as long as they've been together in New Orleans, they've never lost at home in the playoffs.
That's pretty amazing, actually. I did not know that. Well, how many times they play, though?
How many times they win in the playoffs?
Maybe, I think, 6-0 maybe? 7-0?
In at home?
Yeah.
I did not know that at all.
Unfortunately, they've only played one championship game at home.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that's a saying like, oh, Aaron Rodgers has only been to the Super Bowl once, and he's won once.
Eli's only been twice, and he's won twice.
Yeah.
Because he's baller.
So, I got the Saints. You got the Saints.
I got the Saints.
You got the Saints or Rams.
I mean, I'm going to have to go with defense on this one.
So Rams.
Yeah, I'm going with Rams because
you don't think New Orleans has a good defense?
Not as well as you got Sue. You got was it Darnold?
Yeah, because I mean,
Darnold.
Was it not Darnold? What's his name? Arnold.
No, Donald.
Donald. Thank you.
Because if you got Zeke, the freak, running all over teams,
yeah,
and then you hold him to like 54 yards.
Well, Jerry Jones said that the field was an absolute mess, and they didn't have the right cleats on for that kind of field conditions. And oh God, Jerry Jones, get out of here.
Well, here's the thing, though. So right now, you're thinking Rams and Kansas City Super Bowl, which to me will be a great Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Patriots Saints in the Super Bowl,
which will be another great Super Bowl because you got Drew Brees and Tom Brady going at it, and I'm thinking Saints and Kansas City, which I think will be a great Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
But
I think any combination really out of the four would be good.
Yes,
we're
it
going
will
to get
be.
a good Super Bowl.
It's going to be entertaining. I mean, for me though, I don't want the Patriots in the Super Bowl because I hate the Patriots.
You know what's funny though? It's funny because the NFC probably has the two better defenses, and the AFC probably has the two better offenses.
That's crazy to think that.
But the one trump card is that Belichick's a defensive genius.
Oh yeah.
So even though he has a crappy defense, it doesn't matter. He can scheme against anybody.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which is ridiculous.
Well, I think it's funny. I think their defense has definitely improved since last year because Matt Patricia was coaching.
Well, who did they play this past week? Oh, the Chargers. They shut that shit down.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Yeah. And the Chargers are a great offense, so we'll see what happens, man.
All right. So, moving on to Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Far From Home.
Yeah. Trailer came out Tuesday. No, it was actually funny. I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter.
Yeah.
But Tom Holland responded to a fan's video who were begging for the trailer to come out and whatnot, and he responded like, "I'll see what I can do." And then literally a day later, he's like, "So I talked to Sony," and then the trailer drops.
That's awesome.
I love Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland's awesome.
He is awesome, man. Now I saw the trailer and all that, and shows him on a European field trip for school. See him and MJ kind of being
pretty. You're pretty too.
Yeah, it's kind of like they have this awkward relationship. I guess they're dating, and then of course
what happened to Vulture's daughter? He just threw her to the curb.
No, she left.
Remember, she knew.
Oh,
that
she moved.
Yeah, she moved.
She moved, and I mean, the whole Peter lying to her, abandoning her, and of course Vulture going to jail. I mean,
so
gotta screw that up.
Does Aunt May know he's Spider-Man?
Yes.
I think she does.
They clearly pointed it out in the trailer.
When?
Yeah.
But when did he tell her?
Dude, he did. Remember
the very beginning of the trailer?
But
no. When did he tell her in the franchise?
Dude, she found out
she found out, and she's like, "What the?"
Oh yeah, that's right. Right at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
that's right. But then why is he playing Spider-Man in front of everybody?
What do you mean?
Because they're in a gym, a gym auditorium or something, and he's saying hello to the kids.
Yeah, but he's really Spider-Man.
Yeah,
isn't that gonna blow his cover?
No,
because nobody knows he's Spider-Man.
But it's Aunt May standing right next to him.
But he could be at a kid's an elementary school.
I don't know. That seems a little weird.
You're just thinking way too much into it. Because it could be at an elementary school, which he doesn't go to.
Yeah, but it wouldn't you don't think people would start putting two and two together?
No.
Like the teachers?
No.
I know
maybe she works at the school.
Oh,
he comes by.
It's funny though, the Vulture put two together real quick.
Yeah.
You found that out really quick. But no, definitely the trailer looked really cool. I mean, it's in Europe. I like the fact that they put it in Europe because I think it's cool. Because you always see all the time all these movies in New York. I'm glad it's a change of scenery.
You're just glad they're destroying Europe instead of New York, right?
Yeah, for real. New York gets too much damage all the time.
Is that why you like Thor: Dark World so much?
Well,
it took place in Europe?
Yeah, it took place in England.
Yeah, it's the worst movie.
Yeah, it was.
Besides Hulk.
I have one criticism of the trailer.
Yes.
One.
Okay.
Supposedly he left his suit, right?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. In the international trailer, He opens his bag, suit's right there, with a message from Aunt May. Hey, you forgot your suit.
Well, he did leave it. Aunt May sent it.
No, it's in his bag when he goes to open it.
But he probably didn't pack it then. She probably packed it.
She packed it for him.
Yeah, so he did. So he probably really thought he was leaving it.
Yeah, but like it's leading the audience to believe like, oh, he's leaving a suit. How he's gonna get a suit?
Oh,
but then you go watch the international trailer.
Yeah, I
you
see
see
what
it
you're
and you're like, why won't you just put that? Okay, whatever. But that's just like the one criticism.
Oh, I think sometimes, I don't know if they did that on purpose or for, because I know like Marvel trailers love misdirection. Like they love doing trailers. Like for instance, on Infinity Wars, I remember last year they had this whole scene of all like the superheroes like running.
The hero shot.
Yeah, the hero shot, but it's a whole misdirection. Just it's people think, oh yeah, because you never even see the Hulk throughout the whole movie after like he got beat up by Thanos.
Yeah, but that's not a misdirection. That's just pretty much like you taking a clip out from, like a 5-second clip out.
Yeah.
From the trailer and not putting it in the movie at all, and
No.
leading us Americans, stupid Americans, to believe like oh, how's he gonna get his suit? He has different suits in the movie, but how's he gonna get that suit? And in the international trailer, you see it like, oh, 5 seconds, boom, there it is. Oh, okay.
Well, like I kind of almost feel like where they're going with this, because I know in the trailer they show like Nick Fury kind of like knocks out Ned or whatever with a tranquilizer gun and tells Pete, oh hey, you're on a mission, or we're gonna like.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna get a suit from.
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he has like, I saw him in a black suit.
Yeah.
Then like almost looks like SpiderMan Noir suit, and I guess like it's supposed to be a stealth suit or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you see him fighting the Elementals, which is Hydra Man, and I don't know who the other ones are, to be honest.
Sandman.
Is that one Sandman?
Is Sandman one of them?
I thought Sandman was one.
Well,
of them.
he will be one of the Elementals.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've seen it. I know I've seen a Hydra Man, and I want to say I've seen 2 other ones, but I don't know who they were.
So is this becoming Amazing Spider-Man 2 again, with so many freaking villains right now?
Well, here's my
I don't even think they're villains. I think Mysterio is like making them.
That's my prediction. That's what I think.
I think he's like swerving everybody, trying to look like the good guy.
Yeah, because like he goes with it, and he's like, oh, Mysterio's like, hey, let me handle this or whatever, and he like sprays his gas and looks like he beats him and all that. And it's funny too. They're like even saying like, I remember his friends were like, oh, he looks like Thor and Captain America mix or whatever, and it's so funny though. And then like Flash is like, oh no, but he's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man's so cool and all that, and I like him.
And then Pete walks in the room and he's like, hey, what's up, dickwad?
But I do think though the Elementals, I feel like that might be just an illusion from Mysterio. And he's just doing that to kind of like maybe trick Spider-Man to being friends or whatever.
So he's kind of like the bad guy from Incredibles 1 then.
Yes, that's Syndrome.
Yeah.
That's probably where it might be.
So that's exactly the way you just said that. Like it reminded me of that. And I just saw a picture of them two together, like on I think on IGN.
Yeah.
Saying like, oh, so like is Mysterio like Syndrome from Incredibles 1?
That's funny.
I mean, it could be like that's what I'm thinking of. I mean, I'm pretty sure like that's what it might do. It'll be cool if actually Nick Fury. I mean, I want to see Nick Fury in a movie, but it'd be cool if Nick Fury made his chameleon, try and trick Spider-Man to think it's Nick Fury too.
Yeah, but isn't Maria Hill in it as well?
Well, it could be an illusion.
I don't think so.
I didn't see it.
I thought she is.
No, she's not in the trailer.
Maybe she's not.
I think the back of her head's in the trailer.
Nope.
We'll have to watch it afterwards.
Yeah.
I only see Nick Fury in that scene.
No, there's a different scene I'm talking about.
Oh. Well, maybe that's a real Nick Fury. Maybe like there's, you know what I'm saying? Like there's another, maybe like Nick Fury's being...
Will the real Nick Fury please stand up?
Exactly. I just have a feeling like Mysterio's going to play tricks and try and manipulate Spider-Man to thinking like they're friends and, and all that stuff. Well, he has a different agenda. And that's what I think is going to be in the movie. Hopefully, like, here's the thing though. I just hope that I hope it's not like very predictable. I hope they do a real good job with. Sorry, we're seeing the trailer
right there.
That might be Sandman.
No, that's her.
Oh, let me see.
That's Maria Hill.
That's not her. That's not her.
What are you talking about? Right next to Sam Jackson. That's Maria Hill.
Yeah, that might be Maria Hill right there.
Must suck that the whole part of the trailer. Well, yeah, Colby Smulders in the movie. We're gonna put you in the trailer. The back of your head.
Probably, yeah, maybe.
Totally Maria Hill.
Okay, that's like the Spider-Man Noir. That's Hydra Man right there.
Sorry, like we're kind of like watching.
Yeah, we're watching a trailer right now
on my laptop.
And there's Mysterio.
Syndrome. Yeah.
Looks very Roman right there.
Yeah.
Has like Roman or Trojan gear on.
Yeah. So.
Oh my! Oh
the
yeah,
fishbowl.
and he had the fishbowl.
He got the fishbowl on. Oh man!
So we shall see. Hopefully,
we'll see what it does. I'm really excited for this. I love the SpiderMan Homecoming.
July 5th.
So we'll see how it goes and all that. But
so the opening night will be July 4th. So
nice,
crazy.
And that's when Stranger Things come out also. So
look at that! It's Keanu Reeves getting taped up, getting measured.
John Wick Chapter 3
for a little tuxedo
John Wick
action.
Chapter 3. First trailer drops tomorrow. The teaser to the trailer dropped yesterday.
Anthony needs to watch those movies.
Oh my goodness, I don't understand it. I understand.
Never forget, Pete. Never forget.
I understand the first scene, and I mean the first whatever scene, but like literally, it's just one scene, and then after that, you're. And here's the thing, though.
Yeah, but all the people he kills, does it ever bring back the dog?
It does not.
Does it ever bring back his wife?
But that's a great revenge story.
He didn't, who got the ultimate revenge? Yeah, they're dead. Everyone's dead. He's the only one left.
He fucked people up, man.
Yeah, but he still don't get his dog back. Still don't get his wife back.
But
did he at least get his car back?
Like the moral of the story is,
whoa,
he did. I think.
Well,
it got destroyed.
That's fine. He probably has insurance on it.
And then in the first
He'll get it back.
Well, I thought in the second one. Remember, like
no. He got
spoiler
destroyed.
alerts, guys.
And then
spoiler alerts.
And at the end of the first one, he got a car from the hotel.
Oh, okay. Because I remember, I thought he went to that Russian guy. Or whatever.
Yeah, he got it back.
Okay.
But then it got destroyed at the end of the fight scene in one. And then, like, the hotel he was staying in.
Yes.
We left
the Continental?
Yeah, we gave you a present. It's outside.
Oh, let me just say this. I love this series, man. From, like, the first two movies are amazing and all that. And if the third one is just as good as the first two, I can't wait for this. Because here's the thing, though. Like, this is a great revenge story. The first one's a great revenge story because you don't mess with the guy's car, you don't mess with the guy's dog, and you don't mess with the guy's house. And I feel like...
His wife, right?
And his wife. Well, no, his wife is already passed
died
away.
of cancer or something.
Cancer, yes. But, yeah, those are the 3 no-nos or 4 no-nos that you should not do. And unfortunately, these criminals did not know any better and decided to do that to him. And he took these bitches out because they deserved it. So, but I mean, what's great about this franchise is the fact that it's not just a revenge movie. It's not just like him killing, like doing the, what's the name? Kung Fu, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I love the whole, like, premise with like how they're kind of like this organization.
It's kind of like in video game terms, Assassin's Creed
Brotherhood
kind of thing. Like it's like pretty much you go there, you go to this hotel.
Yes.
There's no violence. There's no killing. We all know you probably hate each other.
Yes.
But guess what? There's rules.
Yes.
Are we talking about Hotel Artemis?
Yeah. Almost like the same movie.
They probably stole it from that, to be honest.
Probably. But like you go to this place. No fighting each other, no killing each other. Live in peace separately, whatever the case would be. And then like after outside of here, yeah, you guys have fun, whatever you guys want to do. But inside here, this is like a brotherhood.
Yes.
No killing.
It's like that's
the second movie or the first?
That's first.
It's very first.
But it still continues. It continues in the second movie too. The whole thing, like you go to it's called the Continental, and literally this is where the hotel for all like hitmen. And the cool thing about it too, they even have currency and all that stuff,
and like gold coins,
gold coins, currency,
so it can be traced back.
And it's like he goes to different places. Like he'll go on and get like, oh, I need a new suit, I need new guns, I need this and that, and they'll give it to him. So it's like this, like it's like.
Do they have bounties there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you pick up like your job there.
Exactly. They have so many things. Like it's such a like well-oiled kind of organization to have, and that's what makes it so interesting. There's such. Like, it's so smart the way they did it, you know?
Even, I'm talking spoilers of the first one, but you should freaking seen it, Anthony. But, like, even to the point where the guys came to his house, he killed them and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then, like, right afterwards, cop comes by.
Yeah.
And it was like, knocking, was like, hey, you're working again? No, it's just a disagreement.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Have a good night, John.
Yeah, and that's what crazy. And that's the thing about it. Like he's so well known in the criminal underworld. Like it's funny. Like and I'm trying to spoil anything. Like the son is this father, this Russian guy, and all that. His son is the one who killed John Wick's dog. like it's so funny. Like I guess like the guy brought his car to this. It was John Leguizamo to this dealership. And, hey, oh yeah, hey. And the guy's like, "Where'd you get this car?" It's like, "Oh, I stole it from this guy. This is John Wick's car. Just get it out of here, whatever. Like, get the fuck out of here. And I don't want this car over here." And he like slaps him in the face and all that, and he tells him to get the fuck out. And it's funny, like, the Russian boss guy calls him and all that. He's like, "Hey, why you slap my son and all that? You know, I told him to get out." "Oh, you know what? Because he stole John Wick's car." It's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." Boom. And he like right there, he knew, like, he's like, "Oh shit." He like, "What?" And then he was so pissed off at his son. He's like, "Why the hell did you do this?"
He's like, like, do you know who John Wick is?
Yeah.
Like, we send in John Wick to take care of the fucking boogeyman.
Yeah. Because he is like the boogeyman. John Wick's the boogeyman or whatever. So it's so funny. And they even say like his name, like Baba whatever.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, Baba Yaga.
From Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
You know Baba Yaga?
Yeah, the boogeyman, the Russian. So it's so funny, like the whole backstory. That's why you gotta, like, seriously, if you have not watched John Wick 1 and 2, please do. It is a great movie. I love this movie. If you get past the whole dog killing, which pissed me off too, don't get me wrong, because you should not do that to a dog.
Especially a puppy.
Especially a puppy. But if you get past that, it's so satisfying, this movie. And you know, it's great too, because they even have Lawrence Fishburne. They have, like, it's like a lot of great actors, a lot of great...
Halle Berry's in a new one.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, she's in a
Common was great in the second one too. I really love Common in the second one too. Dude. Yeah, we can't talk about it. But it's so many good. I mean, I can't speak enough about this franchise, man. It's so good, and you definitely got to watch it.
When's homework time? When's this movie coming out?
I mean, I can look it up now.
Yes.
But we'll go ahead and move on to the next topic while he's looking up. Final Destination. Why do I got to see Devin Sawa for the third time this year?
What are you talking about as far as that wise?
Well, didn't you?
Because Wendy's roasted him one day, and then we posted this on our website.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then now I just seen it again. I haven't seen that man in like 15 years.
More than 15 years.
Wendy's was hilarious when they roasted him, by the way.
Really? What happened?
He goes like, "Oh, Wendy's like roasted me," and they go, "We would, but if we get your name trending, people will think you died."
Like, for real?
Yeah, he hasn't. I don't think it's done a movie since 2000. I want to say.
Like, all right, John Wick Chapter 3 comes out May 17th.
Well, I guess I got homework between now and May 17th, right?
Yeah, John Wick 1 and 2. But I mean, they're rebooting the Final Destination franchise.
I'm okay with that. I actually like the Final Destination movies.
Yeah, I guess
I didn't have a problem with them. If anything, they played a trick in your mind.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the second one, if you see, like, everyone knows the scene, the highway scene.
Oh my goodness!
Like,
Oh, yeah, with the tree trunks.
Oh
the
my
tree trunks.
god!
Like,
that messes me all the time. Anytime I'm behind a big truck and I see like this, I'm like literally, okay, Final Destination. Let me get the Aratus.
Did you cheat death? You got nothing to worry
But
about.
it doesn't matter, man. The thought of somebody like popping like from some truck and going through my windshield and killing me.
I just love the whole like premise of that if you cheat death, that it's gonna keep coming after you.
Yeah, it's a great premise.
And there's no way to get away from it.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
You know, I love the fact that Tony Todd is in it also. He played the mortician. And I love it because he had that deep voice. And he has like that look to him, like really.
The Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman look. And he's like, "Oh, I'll be seeing you. And very soon." I love that too, man. I mean, it kind of seems like he was like the deaf. Yeah, he was deaf, and
he's orchestrating it all.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like it too. The way he said about that, it's like, "Oh, you don't want to fuck with deaf, or whatever." So, but
surprisingly enough, Sean William Scott was in the movie as well.
Oh yeah,
Love Sean William Scott.
Yeah, this is like I want to say. Like right after American Pie.
Yeah.
He hasn't really been like he wasn't like a big star yet, but he was getting there and all that. So yeah, he was in it. I mean Devin Sawa, of course. I mean it's like a okay cast, but
Ali Larder.
Yeah, Ali Larder.
Who's basically the main person.
Yeah, she was. She was the main girl
after the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's a great franchise. I watched the first, second, third. I didn't watch a fourth. I don't think. I think I watched a fifth. I can't remember which
Fifth one is the roller coaster one.
No, that's the third.
That's the third?
Yes. I know that's the third.
They made 5 of them?
Yeah, they made 5.
Well, it's okay because they made 4 Lake Placid movies.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even know that.
Wasn't the 5th one Lake Placid versus Anaconda?
Yes.
Oh, really?
They made Lake Placid versus Anaconda. But here's even the best part. The second Lake Placid is called The Final Chapter.
It's kind of like Final Fight. It's like Final Fight. They all Final Fight 1, but they have Final Fight 2. They have Final Fight 3.
Final Fantasy is better.
Oh, Final
They're on
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy
15. 15.
They're on
Yeah.
15 now.
It's not really
They've
final.
had 15 Final Fantasies.
That's why you shouldn't probably have your name final. Because it's not really final.
I got some breaking NFL news for you guys.
What?
Breaking NFL news. The Jacksonville Jaguars have hired ex-quarterback coach and offense coordinator of Nick Foles, John Filippiano, or whatever his name is, which means they are currently looking at picking up Mr. Nick Foles.
So wait a minute, he's the head coach?
No.
He's the quarterback coach.
Oh, they picked him up as offense coordinator.
Oh, offense coordinator.
Because they want to bring in Mr. Nick Foles.
I tell you what, though, he probably could really change that franchise if he went there.
I mean, all he has to do is not turn over the ball and give the ball to Leonard Fournette, and he'd be fine.
Let the defense do their jobs.
It's funny, too, about the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't understand how they go from one season, they're pretty much like one play away from the Super Bowl, and then in this season, they were one of the worst teams in the league, and all that. And I mean, it's
Blake Bortles.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
Yeah, Blake Bortles is hot trash.
And Leonard Fournette wasn't
Well,
as hot.
they also got rid of Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
So that definitely hurt too, not having any receiving options.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can rebuild really quick, and like I said, if they get Nick Foles, that could definitely they could be a completely different franchise next year.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But.
Well, that also opens the way for the Giants to draft the quarterback, so that makes me a little happy. Dwayne Haskins, New York Football Giants.
Well, I mean, you guys need one.
And coming to America.
I love the first one. I love the first.
Never seen it.
Oh my
God! What?
What? Okay, so have you seen Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes.
Have you seen Traded Places?
No. Wait.
With Dan Aykroyd.
I've seen parts.
Okay.
I've seen parts. Don't remember the whole thing, but this one I can for sure tell you I have not seen.
Have you seen 48 Hours?
Yes.
Love 48 Hours.
Okay.
I've seen pretty much most of Eddie Murphy's movies, except for this one.
I'll be honest, this might be the funniest one of his whole bunch.
Are they going to bring back Arsenio Hall for it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Yes! Where's that guy been?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Does he have his own talk show or something like that?
He used to have a talk
He
show.
used to in like the 80s.
No, I thought he still has one.
Oh, does he?
No, they brought it back like a few years ago.
Yeah, I thought
Like, remember the whole
I'm looking forward to this movie, though.
I love the first one, man.
It's very good.
I think my favorite Eddie Murphy movie is Beverly Hills Cop. But this one is probably the funniest Eddie Murphy movie.
That's your favorite? Is Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes.
Your favorite?
Yes.
Of all time?
Eddie Murphy movie? Yes.
Even when you have Dr. Doolittle?
Yes,
and
definitely.
the Nutty Professor?
Yes.
And Osmosis Jones?
Yes.
Norbit?
And I Spy?
Yeah.
Dude, I Spy was great, though.
No, it's great.
Oh, Kelly Robinson!
No, Beverly Hills Cop is definitely my favorite.
Mulan, Shrek.
You can name everything.
Shrek.
Even Shrek.
No, Shrek.
No.
Shrek.
Favorite movie, Beverly Hills Cop. I'm not changing. My favorite one.
We're not asking you to change.
No, I'm not saying. But this one, actually, I think it's the funniest.
Okay, so which one's the better stand-up? Raw or Delirious?
That's a hard one. Which one is the one where like
Michael Jackson coat?
No, I was gonna say which one was the one with the Ralph Crampton? It's like when he says, "Oh, I bet you would have fucked me in the ass," or whatever.
I think that was Raw.
Was it Raw?
I think it was Raw.
Okay, but then Raw. I think that Ralph Crampton impersonation was hilarious. Eddie Murphy was so funny, man, so good and all that, and I really do hope because I think it's being directed by the guy from Empire. Yeah. And I heard that's a really good show. I have not watched it myself. But
you watched first two seasons, you know what the rest is going to be like, pretty much.
Is it good, though?
That's with Terrence Howard, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's enough to get people engaged and watch people who do not like. It depends. Okay. So you have like shows like Criminal Minds.
Yes.
You have shows like Law and Order and all that kind of stuff. For me, I believe that this show is, after the first 2 seasons, it becomes formulaic. The same stuff going on and over and over and over again. So, like, for people who don't like really story-based driven shows like The Walking Dead, or like Game of Thrones, or something like that, they wouldn't really like this show, because the fact that, like, you can skip a couple weeks of Empire and come back and be like, oh, this was happening now? That's cool. I don't need to go back.
Oh, so it's like it's very episodic, almost like Killer of the Week kind of thing.
Yeah,
where it's like like NCIS and those things. Yeah,
like, oh, so, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a story, but it's not enough to be like, oh, I need to go back and watch the episodes for. No,
it's funny. I always felt like back in the day they used to always have shows like that. Like that's
what TV was back in the day.
It really was.
I mean, that's how, like,
only until like Sopranos really. Oh well. Yeah, I would say, because I was going to say X-Files, but X-Files was the same way.
No, that was episode. Yeah, that was episodic.
Yeah,
definitely. Because
I mean, like, for me, like, what broke that trend for me was 24.
Yeah, that too.
24 is really good, but Sopranos probably was the first.
It's one of the first.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like,
they had like Oz. Oz was like that.
But I mean, there wasn't like the thing is, though, I felt like Sopranos and 24 and like those shows really were like, you cannot miss an episode because you don't know who can get killed.
Yeah. And then Lost.
Yeah.
Ooh, love me some Lost.
I'm just saying, they do that. At that time, that's how they did TV shows. So it's kind of funny how they go with the episodic, because
why'd they have to end it that way?
Because they didn't. The writer's strike.
So damn good.
The writer's strike.
But it was so
Lost?
damn good. So was Prison Break. What happened with that?
They came back for a 5th season.
And the first season of Heroes, so good. And then, ugh.
Writer's strike.
Dude, yeah. That really hurt TV that time.
I mean, everything that time.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, you look at Lost, you look at 24, season 6. Holy shit, that sucked.
Yeah.
24?
Yeah. Like, how can you have 4 nuclear bombs and one goes off in the first episode?
Yeah.
Like, what the... Like, what the shit?
What was season 5, though? Is that where the president got it? Oh, what a great season.
Yeah. That was a great... Yeah, you come off of a great season to season 6, and you're like, what the hell happened here?
Dude, like, after the president got assassinated, dude, you were just like, oh, you're like edge of your seat, like, what? Then you're like, really, like, then you're like, oh, anybody could die in this show.
Yeah.
Except for Jack Bauer, of course.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes TV shows so interesting, is the fact that any character can die. And I feel like Sopranos kind of almost did that a lot at that time, because they were like literally, I mean, at that time you had this guy get whacked, that guy get whacked, and you're like, holy crap, anybody can get whacked. So, but going back to Coming to America 2, I really hope it's really good. I mean, I feel like Eddie. I mean, the last good movie I think he did was, I want to say, what's it, the Tower Heist or whatever I'm thinking of, the one with Ben Stiller.
I don't know what you're thinking about. That's probably the last one you've seen, but he's been known for, like, I think another one that came out like recently where he had to look after someone, and then like he got the Golden Globe nomination for it. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up, because it feels like Eddie Murphy has been really out of the spotlight for a while. So for him to do in the movie, like I said, I hope it's good, because I love the first one, and I will hate for them to kind of tarnish it, and be kind of like, ugh.
He just welcomed his first 10th kid, by the way.
Oh my goodness,
that's a lot of kids.
Yes, 10th kid, and apparently Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming. Mr. Church.
Mr. Church, I have not seen that.
Yeah, 2016. She got pretty well known.
Dude, he looks like, if that's his picture there,
that's
man.
his picture. Yeah.
Dude, he has not aged, that guy, man.
Not really.
Jeez.
Still having kids.
Still active, obviously.
Man, good job, Eddie Murphy, man.
Still active.
Because I know he's like he must be even 60 now, man.
He's born in 1961.
So that'll make him
58.
Close. Very, very close. All right, any other thoughts?
Now let's move on to How to Train Your Dragon. You can see it first using Fandango Early Access.
Yes. If you have Fandango account, you can go ahead and buy tickets for How to Train Your Dragon. The Hidden World is the 3rd movie in the franchise. You will be able to see it 3 weeks early. I'll be doing a review on February 2nd. It'll be a one showing only. It's February 2nd at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you can be able to take your kids and whatnot. I don't know how fast tickets are selling, whatever the case may be. I know a couple of reviews have actually popped out for the movie already today.
Good, bad?
I have not seen it because of the fact I'm like trying to not spoil it for me kind of thing. But I will be doing that, and I'll be doing a review for that. I already got the time approved for that, so I'll be off seeing that movie that weekend.
I don't know if I've seen the second one, to be honest with you. I know I've seen the first one. It was really good.
The first one I've seen is really good.
The second one was dark. It got dark. The first one got dark, too.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen the second one. Did it take... Are they all in, like, a sky world? I mean...
Sort of, yeah, but like, this one was, like, more like... the second one was... Okay,
Were they, like, racing? Was there, like, a race? Or is it the first one I'm thinking of?
First one was when they were, like, trying to kill dragons.
Maybe I'm thinking of a cartoon on Netflix.
I think, yeah, they did make a cartoon on Netflix.
Okay, I'm probably thinking of that then.
Yeah, because the second one was more like the fact of like them all accepting the fact they have dragons, but then there's another person who's like just pretty much like gathering dragons, collecting dragons, and wants to collect all their dragons, and he's never had a Night Fury, which is the main character, and so he's like, no, Jay Purcell, whatever his name is like, no, you can't have him, whatever he can be. But yeah, I mean...
And I don't know why I just thought of this from a couple weeks ago when I said the animator was Chris Schultz. It's actually Chris Sanders. So I remembered his name finally after all this time, and he's the same animator that did Lilo and Stitch. He does How to Train Your Dragon. You could tell if you look at Toothless, he kind of looks like Stitch.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
They did a great job with that the first one. I mean, it's funny too because I think it's one of those movies where, yes, kids can watch.
Freaking Sarah. Sarah says the fact like if she will watch this one, but she hasn't seen any of the other ones. She's going to start with the third movie in the franchise and not watch one or two.
No, you can't do that. You got to watch it first.
This is what she does.
You can't do that. You got to watch from the beginning to now. You know.
Yeah, it's.
You can't just watch a movie like out of nowhere.
You can't just watch like a middle thing and be like.
It's like watching Infinity Wars without watching all the other Marvel.
Well, she did.
Which, how can you do that?
And then she went back and watched like Avengers 1.
Did she have a million questions for you?
No.
How come everyone's like turning into dust?
It's like
who's this Thanos character?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Like, has he been in other movies? Whatever the case would be.
I mean,
I actually, Sarah, I want to ask you this one question. Okay.
One question.
At the end of these Marvel movies that you watch, do you wait for the end credits? Because if you don't, you're missing out.
Oh yeah.
That's where all the story's told.
Yeah, mostly. But yeah. Anyway, how did
February 2nd?
Huh?
February 2nd?
February 2nd. Yep. February 2nd. 3 o'clock.
Anybody with Fandango?
Anybody with
I got Fandango. I can go get one?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You gonna do it?
No.
Why not? Take Avery.
You gotta watch the second one.
That's a Friday, isn't it?
This is Saturday.
Oh, it's a Saturday?
Yeah.
It might happen.
You have to watch the second one though.
I'll buy it.
There you go.
I'll watch the second one. I'll find it somewhere.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Oh, it's got bad news right there.
Bad news. Not as bad as Star Wars 4 getting canceled. Or Star Trek 4 getting canceled. But this is just almost as bad. Definitely bad to my wallet.
Bad to a lot of people's wallows.
Bad to a lot of people's wallets. Yes, Netflix is raising the prices $2 for everyone. Yeah, everyone. Yeah,
everyone.
Everyone. My opinion, I'm okay with it. Was as much original content they're pushing out.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it. Including with the fact that you have like movies like Velvet Buzzsaw that comes out next month, beginning next month. With Jake Gyllenhaal,
dude, that
which actually looks really interesting and really cool.
Well, I'm all over Polar.
Yeah, Polar looks amazing.
Yeah, Polar looks good, but then what really caught my eye was Velvet Buzzsaw. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer.
I did.
Yeah, that really caught my eye.
It was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, so...
I think it's funny, though. They're like, oh, Daredevil canceled. Oh, we're going to release Punisher. 2 days later, we're going to cancel it. Oh, guess what? By the way, we're also raising your subscription.
Yeah, but I think right now Netflix... I mean, we know why they're canceling the Marvel shows.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're going
You realize, though, if Disney Plus drops at like $7.99, Netflix can be losing some subscribers.
And it depends if Disney comes out right out of the gate with 4K streaming, though.
That's true, but we do know we got Mandalorians coming. We have Loki coming. We have Gamora and Nebula series coming.
I understand that. I get that. But I'm already paying for the family plan so I can get Ultra HD on my TVs and whatnot.
For Netflix?
For Netflix. And to me, I think that's worth it. Because I'm watching like Stranger Things and whatnot. I'm like, oh.
Did you hear this bullcrap, though, that they're not going to let you share passwords anymore? They're putting in algorithms that will see if like your viewing patterns have changed. And then they'll block it from like someone that's like using your account.
But then, okay, so then at that point, how would they know if they're like, hey, yeah, I have a kid who's like halfway around the world, and then like who's probably getting in the military or something, and like we sharing an account with each other. How would
you have a kid I don't know about, Chris?
No, I don't know. But I'm just saying theoretically, guys. Like, what if that is the case?
Oh yeah, I think it's dumb.
It is dumb. Like,
if you're raising your prices, then just don't do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because now we're paying for our friends.
Yeah.
To watch it.
Well, here's my thing though. I mean, Netflix is already a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna be making way more money now.
They're also spending more money, though.
They are. I mean, and I think that's why they're doing it.
They're almost coming to the point, though, guys, where I feel that they're owning the movie back into play. I felt that Netflix and Hulu and them, they were killing the movie industry off. People weren't buying movies anymore. I feel like now that the higher they raise the price, that they're putting the movie companies back into play to selling digital movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like you could keep your price where it's at and you could kill everybody.
Well, I mean, I think Netflix is getting a little greedy with that. Because
I think they are.
Because they were like, okay, and I think the fact that Bird Box did so well, and now they're thinking, well, wait a minute, now we can actually, do our own movies and compete with the movie industry, and like now we pretty much have the best TV shows and the best movies. Like they're kind of trying to do that.
Yeah,
they're trying to have that.
Like, well, they're trying to be the one-stop shop.
Yeah,
for all your entertainment needs.
Yeah, they are.
And so Sarah asked if Disney was going to have all the old movies like Cinderella and The Little Mermaid on it. They haven't announced exactly what's going to be on it yet, but I would have to imagine that they didn't go out and buy Fox to not put all their IPs on it.
Yeah. And
there's no way they're not going to put their backlog on there.
But like, I mean, it's Disney we're talking about. They don't release their old stuff until like they trickle it out every little bit, and then like once it's out. And like, if you can't get it within that period of time, they take it away.
But I think this is going to be different. I think they realize that to sell this, remember you're competing with Netflix in this space right now.
No.
To sell this service to somebody, there has to be some value to it. And to me, if the value is because I don't really know at this point how much older IPs and stuff are worth. Look at Nintendo with the Nintendo Online. I'm a huge Nintendo fan. And I could give two craps about the NES games they put on there.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, really, are old IPs really even a viable thing? Like, I mean, at this point, how many times have we seen Cinderella and Little Mermaid? I mean, are we really gonna watch it again? I mean, yeah, it's cool for me to show my daughter, who might not have seen the movies yet. But, I mean, am I going to be flipping through there watching it? No, I want to watch Mandalorian. I want to watch Loki. I want to watch these other shows.
Well, I think it'll be smart. What they probably will do, Disney, I feel like, they'll probably have, like, certain movies. Like, let's say they have Cinderella for a short period of time. Then take it out. And then
I don't think they'll do that.
Snow White. And then take it out.
I'll be honest with you. I think they'll put their whole entire back catalog on there.
They probably should, though, because if you're going to compete with Netflix, you got to do something where you literally be like, oh, here to go. Boom. This is what you got.
Like right away, I would just release all the Star Wars movies, all the Marvel movies, and then put all the Disney movies on there.
You're right now like all in the back of the line. Really, you're kind of like all the way. I mean, Netflix and Hulu. Well,
Disney owns Hulu.
Disney
but
owns
Netflix and all that's pretty much way ahead of you right now.
This is what I think Disney's going to do. I think all the PG and G content that they got from the Fox deal will be on Disney Plus. I think all the PG-13 and R stuff will be on Hulu.
I thought
maybe just the R stuff will be on Hulu.
Or just R
and
stuff.
the PG-13 stuff will be on the Disney.
PG-13 will be on Disney.
Yeah, because they're definitely going to put Avatar on the Disney Channel. No doubt, or on the Disney Plus. No doubt about that.
I mean, all the Avengers movies, Marvel movies, yeah, man. So that's what they're going to do, which is smart because that's a great way to compete with Netflix. But I mean, right now Netflix is like, even without, let's say, you take away the Star Wars, you take away the Marvel, their original stuff is killing it so much right now.
Look at Roma. Look, all that extra money you're paying for is that Oscar Roma push, buddy.
Yeah.
So that lip dick money. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
$1 for every inch.
But it's. But I mean, like I said, Netflix is very smart what they're doing right now. I mean, like I said, I think the only thing though, I agree though, the whole algorithm, like trying to prevent people from using it, that's stupid, because I guarantee it's gonna piss off people and they're gonna be like, oh fuck this, I'm gonna cancel my Netflix and just stick to Hulu or stick to something else. I mean, I don't think Netflix has that much big of a hold where people will be like, oh, I mean, no, I cannot cancel Netflix.
Not even that, is the way they drop their series on there. I mean, I can literally wait till the end of the month if I want to watch everything from the month. I can subscribe on the end of the month, power watch everything, pay for 1 month, and then cancel my subscription again.
Absolutely.
What is going on with this internet? Comcast is being bullshit right now.
Yeah.
That's another horrible
Comcast, let's Twitter Comcast right now, live. Live on the podcast, we are going to send a request to Comcast Cares.
Dude,
Say, what the hell's up with this internet, Comcast? You don't care.
Comcast's going to suck it.
Speaking of sucking it,
Oh, wow.
EA Studios, you, my friend, suck. No, so I read a little bit more from industry insiders about this because I had no clue about the game. So what I heard was that EA canceled this because it wouldn't be able to reach to the shelves in time when they wanted the game out. So what they did was they didn't scrap the game, they put it on hold. And they are now focusing on a smaller scale Star Wars game.
Yeah, because, okay, I heard that this morning, and then, like, what I'm thinking as far as the fact that, like, they went from Amy Hennig's game, who pretty much wrote
Uncharted,
the Uncharted series 1 through 3, and then she left. She didn't, like, she was going to do 4, but then she left to go join EA and all that kind of stuff. Then her game got canceled because I guess it was too ambitious or too story driven, and EA doesn't like single player games for some odd fucking reason. And then they're like, oh, okay, so we're gonna have an open world game, and now they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna have a smaller scale now game. Like, pick a fucking game and stick with it.
Yeah. So, like, what to me is a smaller scale Star Wars game? Like, what can they possibly do? To me, I would make another Rogue Squadron, but I don't think they have the right studio to do it. Ubisoft would have to do it, and I would get the team that did Starlink to do it.
I mean,
yeah.
I think,
yeah, definitely.
I think that what they're probably going to do is the freaking start Battlefront 3.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know. It sucks, but I'm just sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck has EA done for me lately besides Anthem?
I'll be honest though, the game that like I was reading up about it and it sounded really cool.
Yeah.
It was an open world game and you played as a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So
like Boba Fett.
Yeah, so it would have been really cool, and I think you could have chose to be either a bounty hunter or like Han Solo kind of character. You could have picked like either kind.
So a bounty hunter or a smuggler.
Yeah. So
oh my goodness, that's such a great idea. I think.
Yeah.
Especially in the Star Wars world.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Something you've never seen before. Something that's kind of ambitious. And
that'd be really ambitious, actually.
Disney needs to get out of this shitty deal with EA.
Yeah.
Where they're like exclusive to the Star Wars franchise. That's just garbage. Like, start letting other studios make
like
Star Wars games.
Who'd you let them make it?
Anybody.
Ubisoft. I'll let Ubisoft take over.
Well, I think I'll tell you what. Like I was saying, Ubisoft with making a game with instead of Starlink, make a Star Wars flying game like that. That'd be amazing.
Even in fact, if you take like since they in between years of like Assassin's Creed, since Assassin's Creed is skipping this year, have a team at Ubisoft to create like a Star Wars game, and then the next year you have Assassin's Creed. Then after that, you have a Star Wars game.
How cool would it be to like have like an Assassin's Creed like game with a Jedi?
That's what I'm thinking.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, like take an Assassin's Creed team, have them make a freaking Star Wars game, and make it like a kind of Jedi game, and they'll switch back and forth.
Well, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
What happened to LucasArts? They used to make games all the time.
Disney owns them.
Yeah,
and
but
then they dissolved them.
Yeah.
And then they probably went off and probably
joined other studios.
That or made indie studios, like a bunch of little indie studios.
See, because I remember, like, it's so funny too when you look at the history of Star Wars games. I mean, you look at the trilogy, the original like trilogy for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like side-scrolling games.
Yeah,
they're good too.
They're great, and then you look at Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron was great. Battle for Naboo was great. They had Shadow of the Empire.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Another great game.
Yeah, another great game.
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
that was a good game. Jedi Academy.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
I mean, they had so many great games. And
Pod Racer.
Pod
great
Racer,
game.
yeah. For the N64.
Star Wars Power Battles.
Yeah.
For the, what you call it, for the PlayStation 1. That was a great game.
And they all were successful games.
Actually, you know what's funny too, Pete? Sorry for interrupting you.
No.
Episode 3 was actually a great game.
Yeah.
That was on Xbox,
Yeah.
On PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Yeah, that was a great game.
What what do you play as?
Anakin and Obi-Wan.
It's he plays Anakin and Obi-Wan, and basically it's like a Lego game, but it's not Legos.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's how it plays.
It was like
it's like a side scroll and beat 'em up.
Yeah, side scroll and beat 'em up, and then when you got to the lightsaber battles, it was like an epic fight that happened. I remember.
See, that's what I'm saying though. Like, I don't understand how, you cannot make. I mean, there's so much material you can make great. Like, can you imagine you were saying, a bounty hunter kind of Red Dead Redemption kind of Star Wars game where you're like a bounty hunter?
Yeah,
how amazing that would be! I mean, that would make so much money. It's ridiculous. But for some reason, I guess studios or whatever, like EA or whatever, not really believing in this and, decide to go another route. So
I just think EA and Activision are under the same temple where the fact they don't give a shit about quality of games. They just want money.
They're cog. They're a machine with everything's just a cog in their machine.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you what. If Anthem doesn't sell, EA is going to be in trouble. Money wise,
They better freaking hope so.
They better hope Anthem sells what it's predicted to sell.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest, man. That's why I feel like if you're a consumer, you gotta put your foot down sometimes. I mean, granted, if you have a great game, you want to play it, but sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna not buy a game because it's made by EA because that's kind of bullshit on that end.
Well,
too.
yeah, it's very
because I buy Madden every year.
Well,
so
but it's not even that. I mean, there's it's behind the EA umbrella, but there's still humans that are making the game behind the scenes.
I know,
like you and me. I mean, but the thing is they're putting all their eggs in one basket with Anthem. To me, how much money do you think they're spending on that game?
Way too much.
Yeah, and it's just crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The team who's doing it is like
BioWare, right?
Yeah, who's great? Who created Mass Effect and all that kind of stuff? And I don't know how
the last Mass Effect is garbage. Andromeda.
Yeah. Which they patched it apparently, and it actually runs better and everything that. But I have not gone back to play it.
Oh, so it's basically No Man's Sky.
Pretty much, yeah. It's better after 1 year.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see how Anthem goes. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm buying Anthem regardless. I mean that, and I play every freaking Madden game there is ever since I was a kid. So I give my money to EA, and I bought Star Wars Battlefront 2. When it came out.
It's been a while since I played Madden 17. It's the last one I played.
It's just 1 year.
2 years. I haven't played 18. And then 19 was this last year's, yeah. But that's when I had EA Access. I mean, I could go get EA Access right now because Super Bowl week they always make
just freaking.
They always make Madden free on Super Bowl week, so Madden 19 will be free come Super Bowl week.
Get out of here.
Yeah, EA Access, dude. You don't know about EA Access?
EA Access gives you free games.
Well,
for $60 a year.
I hate saying free because they're not free. It's $30 a year. Yeah, if you buy a year subscription, it's $30 to EA Access, and then they put games in what they call their vault.
Half the price of
one game. No, but here's the thing: you don't. Okay, so
you don't own it. It's kind of a subscription service.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so when August rolls around and Chris wants to get Madden 20,
I'll get it at a discount.
You can get it at a discount. But I'll wait because I know that on Super Bowl week the following year they'll give you the game for free.
Yeah.
But there's people that love playing the Madden card game, Ultimate Team and stuff like that. I don't know if you do that.
I dabbled in it, but literally, I kid you not, I've talked to a couple friends of mine who actually have spent way too much money on that damn game.
Dude, I've heard stories from our other friend Jeff about his friend that plays FIFA. Yeah. He said that his friend spent over $400 on FIFA.
$400?
Yeah, for the Ultimate Pack, so Ultimate Teams.
My goodness.
Just so you can have a good team.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I've actually heard stories. I'm going to tell a story. Story time, guys.
Story time.
All right, so in Madden, you get these cards. You can build up your team. You can have an awesome team. You start out probably you're 72, 73.
So basically, you start with Blake Bortles as your quarterback.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. You start out with a pretty shitty team, but then you can buy packs, so you can move up in your overalls and whatnot. And some players will be good, some players are old. So you got Bo Jackson sometimes, you got Michael Vick sometimes, or whatever case it may be. And sometimes their actual stats are higher than what it should be. Like there's a, believe it or not, a 99 overall Michael Vick card out there.
What?
Yeah.
The only thing Michael Vick should have ever been the 99 for is his legs.
Yeah. And you know what's bullshit about that? One year, this actually really happened. I think it was last year, where me and my buddies were playing against this other team who had like Michael Vick on their team, and literally, I shit you not, this guy ran in the backfield and then ran straight up and blew out everyone.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Just like outran everyone. I was like, "Are you freaking serious? This is bullshit." And then he returned kicks.
Michael Vick returned kicks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So pretty much, people spend money on this to the point. And then, like earlier this year, when the game came out, first couple weeks, a friend of mine was like, "Oh yeah, I need help building my team, whatever case it be." And so he share played on PS4.
Yeah.
And with his friend or whatever the case would be, I was in a party just listening, just not even doing anything. And then his the guy ended up stealing from him his good cards. The
That's
money,
ridiculous.
his $400 cards that he just spent money on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he ended up like putting it for auction for like 2 quarters, 2 pennies, or whatever case it be, and then he went ahead and just bought them real quick before the guy even noticed it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, in 2017.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have a newer article here, but in 20. Oh wait, hold on. I might even have a new article. Okay. In 2018. What percentage of sales do you think were on points for Ultimate Team? This is FIFA. Percentage of EA sales.
80%.
No, that's really high. No, I'm talking about like their games, selling like their games at retail, selling their games digitally, or just points. Like what percentage of their sales were just points?
Just points. Okay.
It's not as high as you would as that. It's way lower.
Is it way lower?
Way lower. No, I'm talking about their like out of all the money they make,
I mean,
what percentage of it is just on points, digital points?
20?
It's 11%, but you know how much that accrues to?
Probably $1 billion.
It's $500 million. So
Oh my goodness.
$500 million that company makes literally on freaking digital points. Like, you're literally not getting shit. Nothing. You're not getting shit. You're just giving them money for a digital card.
Just to play with, like, for a year. Because you're going to buy the new game that doesn't even come with that card that you paid for.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get people do that, man. I don't get it, man.
But hey, if that's what's keeping them afloat, great job,
that's
guys.
Exactly what's keeping them
because
afloat.
that's ridiculous.
That's why they do bullshit like that. Anyway, change subject.
What we got?
Oh,
Bungie and Speaking of Activision.
Speaking of Activision, yeah, that's bullshit. All right, well, actually, no bullshit.
Actually, it's good for Bungie.
Yeah, very good for Bungie. Activision, the other powerhouse, bullshit, like EA.
Limp dick.
Yeah, limp dick motherfucker. Just their relationship with Bungie, the company who made Destiny, Halo. I would say Halo is a great game. I say Destiny is okay.
Destiny is a great idea. It has great game, like gun shooting play and great controls, but
terrible content.
Terrible content, terrible execution.
Yeah. Mainly because of the fact, I'm just going to say this, because Activision gave them a deadline. You have to meet this day. You have to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And Bungie met it. But every fan of the game liked it, but it wasn't enough to keep them engaged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't enough to keep them going. It wasn't enough for them. Their love for Bungie was there, but they know that Activision was the one who was pulling the strings.
Yeah.
So it was like, you kind of guys like screwed like the fans over in Destiny wise, and Destiny 2 ended up being more of a flop than anything.
Yeah, but the good news is they got to take the Destiny license with them. If they could somehow make Destiny more along the lines of games such as Fortnite, or not in the fact that it's like 100 versus 1. I'm talking about the way Fortnite makes money.
Yeah,
that's the way they need to do it. They need to do it the way Warframe's making money.
Yeah,
where you're not paying. I think where they went wrong is they made you pay for expansion packs. And that should not be how it is. You shouldn't be paying for expansion packs. You should be getting the expansion packs for free and paying for clothes for your character, paying for dances, paying for emotes, paying for that kind of garbage. Because you know what? People out there will pay for that. But once you get to the point where some people have an expansion pack, this group has one expansion pack, this people have no expansion packs, these people have 2 expansion packs. Now, like, you have the whole community can't even play with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where that, like, it completely segregates the whole community out there of your online game, and that's why I'm always for free DLC. And then if you want to charge for something that's cosmetic, do it that way. Make your money that way.
Yeah, it still amazes me that people will spend money just to see like some character dance or whatever.
But I think Fortnite does it right. They do it in seasons, and as long as you play enough during the season, it's $10 for the season. If you play during the season, you can unlock everything. But you have to be a season pass holder.
Yeah.
But then you unlock all this stuff. So it's still giving you stuff to unlock, and like literally, you never pay for the game to begin with. So it's only $10.
Yeah.
And then you can get more content for your game. But you know what, dude? People get it because people like to stream it. That's a big streaming game.
That is true.
So you're gonna want to make your character dance. You do your little what they used to call that back in the day. Little teabagging. Yeah. Do little teabaggins.
You can't do that in a Smash. Well, no, you can't taunt in Smash, but you can teabag in Smash.
You can taunt.
No, you can't.
Yeah, the D-pad taunts.
Not online.
Oh, you can't taunt online.
No.
What?
You can't taunt online. So now people are like teabagging each other.
Is that the long lost Hobbit? Teabaggins?
Teabaggins.
Oh, man. Anyways.
That's so stupid. You can't taunt in Smash.
SOT!
Alright.
In the house!
Yes.
With a little bit of Unbreakable, a little bit of Split, a little bit of Glass, and is this where we're talking about Split?
This is where we're talking about Split.
This is where we talk about
we're reviewing the franchise of the whatever terminal M. Night Shyamalan series of Unbreakable, Split, and Glass.
Yes.
Unbreakable we did last week. Split we are doing right now.
Yes.
Glass review will be out Friday afternoon.
Okay.
Anthony's seeing it
Saturday.
Oh, you seen it?
I am.
Yeah, good look at you.
We got a little date night going down.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Just the two of us.
But yes, we'll be talking about Split. Go to the next one. And here we go. Split.
And I just saw this Monday, I want to say, or Tuesday.
I've seen it Saturday.
I believe Monday or Tuesday, yes. And Chris, you've seen it already, a while ago, but you've seen it again.
I saw it again Saturday.
Okay, so
lots of Split going on Saturday.
Lots of Split.
Yep.
Yeah, this is. I gotta admit though, this is a really good movie. I would say this is the second best movie for M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of facts.
What?
Okay. Details. All right. Release date, January 20th, 2017.
Yes.
So 2 years ago.
Okay.
All right. And then budget. How much do you think the budget was for that movie?
$20 million.
Yeah.
9.
9 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Opening weekend, 40 million. Gross, 138.
Wow.
Worldwide, 278.
Wow.
So it made back his money, definitely for sure. Less than 2 hours, which I mean, everyone loves that. Everyone's great. But yeah, go ahead and continue.
No, I was gonna say. So I saw this one day, and I think it's definitely the second best movie that he's done. I love the fact that it's very straightforward. The movie. There is a twist in the end, but I feel the twist doesn't really change the whole aspect of the movie. It just kind of adds to it. I feel like.
Okay, so what twist are you talking about? The very, very end?
The very, very end. The Unbreakable twist.
Yeah, so the Unbreakable twist. I wish I didn't know that.
No, it would have been a lot cooler. It
would
have been definitely a lot.
I would have lost my shit if I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, I would have seriously lost my shit if I didn't know that part was coming.
I do agree, though. If I didn't know, if I saw the movie first and that happened in the end, because everybody was talking about the twist and like, oh yeah, this, and of course I found out, I would have been like, oh really? Whoa, that's so crazy. Because I would, you wouldn't have expected it. Because the movie doesn't really do anything to kind of, say, oh yes, he's in this world with these characters. It doesn't really do anything to tell you that.
But it does. I don't know if you guys noticed a line. There's a line in the movie.
I caught it. Extraordinary.
Yeah, extraordinary, like
yep.
superhero.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I caught the line, and it was the doctor talking. Yeah. She goes, so you think you're extraordinary?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, I remember the part, and I was like, oh, I got it. Like, dude, so well placed.
So the psychiatrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as she said that, I was like, ooh, okay, I see where this is going. Like, now the fact that, like, now I'm looking forward to Glass.
I just want to say James McAvoy is an amazing actor.
Yeah, he is really good.
He really is amazing. He didn't get nominated for this, but I have a feeling he should have got nominated, even though I know it's a smaller scale movie. But, I mean, I feel like maybe because of the content or whatever, but he should have got nominated.
M. Night did a great job of this movie, directing it. And I don't normally like him as a director, but he did a really good job.
No, he did. I think he's more, like, accustomed to horror movies, because I felt this definitely felt like a horror movie. It's really creepy, very
suspenseful.
I mean, even the beginning of the movie is really great, because, like, I love the fact that the dad takes the girls to the car, and he comes over there, and he's like, hey, who are you? And then you see them in the car, and you see you see something going on in the back.
There's some great shots right at the beginning of it too.
And I love the fact that he just hops in the car and then just pretty much like sprays them with gas or whatever, and knocks them out. And the other girl, the girl in the front seat, you can see her trying to like get out, and then he just like he turns and looks at her, and then you know what I'm saying.
She's a great actress too.
She was.
She did very good in that movie.
But I mean, you're right. There was a lot of great shots, a lot of great scenes.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, James McAvoy literally owned this role, because what's amazing about it is not only he's playing different characters, like he's playing split personalities. I love the fact that his characters have different accents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't see all of them.
No.
Because in Glass, there's a part in the trailer, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, where he's actually speaking Spanish.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
He's like, what? Hold on, por favor, senor. Kind of a thing. I was like, what crazy. The hell?
It's amazing though, because like I say, like from like his OCD character, like kind of like whatever, Dennis to the I forgot the female's name. Patricia to the kid
Hedwig.
I
remember Hedwig. Yeah.
To the
Hig from Harry Potter. Wasn't that his owl?
It was something. Yes.
You alright, man?
Charlie Horse.
Oh my god, I've had that last week. It hurts so much.
Oh, the agony, the pain.
But
Mother of God.
It's amazing, like how like he'll switch characters like that. And there's one scene actually in the end where literally he's playing like 3-4 different people in a span of a minute. He literally goes from one character to another character, like in a span of and it's just that transition is so amazing. Like, to me, honestly, it's very hard. I can't find that many actors who can do that, who can like literally do that, like in a split second, go from one character to another character to another character with different accents, different like personalities, like
he did like 2 or 3 in one scene, in one shot.
Yeah.
Yes, Sarah, you need to watch these movies in order.
Yes.
Yes, in order. Unbreakable, Split, then Glass.
Just like we're reviewing them.
But yeah, it's just...
We've only seen 9 of the 24.
9, that's crazy.
9.
So there's 13 more? Is that including the Spanish one?
Yeah.
Well, and...
just kidding. Wait, 2024, 9, so 9, 15.
15. Yeah, well, 24...
Yeah, 15
Yeah, 15 more.
So I also want to talk about... So there's a scene, and I know, like... you saw it, and as a parent, it's real disturbing.
Oh god, the uncle dude was so freaking creepy, and what a piece of trash.
Yeah, like there's a scene where like it shows flashbacks of the girl, like the main girl.
She should have shot him.
She wanted to.
She should have.
She was like a little girl, 5-year-old, 6. I don't know what age she was, but
she's probably a little older now. She's probably around
7, 8 or whatever. Yeah. And her father, and I guess her uncle. I don't know if they were related really or not, or they just said he was an uncle. But anyway. Scene where like he literally was like, "Hey, come on, play with me. You know, we're animals. Let's take our clothes off and play with me."
That was disturbing.
And it's just like, and it's like, oh, if you don't play, I'm gonna tell your dad you've been bad, and it's very disturbing, very like. But what it's funny though when you look at both characters, you look at Dennis or his real name was
Kevin Michael Crumb.
Kevin Michael Crumb. When you look at Kevin Michael Crumb and you see her, you realize their connection. They're both like
Damaged.
damaged and victims of child abuse.
Yeah.
Both of them were victims of child abuse because he was victimized by his mom.
Yeah.
And in some ways, also sexual abuse too, because I mean, she was sexually abused, but he was kind of, in a sense, because the psychiatrist is talking about how these teenagers will go whatever and have him grope him and then like laugh at him or whatever. Yeah. So, and granted, like they almost like, but in the same way, it messed with his head and all that, and it made that's why he went after girls because of that, because they messed with his head.
Well, the one personality they would say wanted the girls to get in their underwear and dance for him.
Yeah.
I forget what personality that was, but
that was
Barry?
Dennis, right?
I think that was Barry.
I think it was Barry.
Yeah, so he had this kind of thing for girls, young girls, because of that experience, and he ended up doing that and all that. And it's just, and I feel like a lot of it too. That's why the Beasts come in, because the Beast literally tries to devour these girls.
Yeah,
because he thinks
they're perfect. They're pure. They haven't been harmed. They don't know what it's like in the real world, kind of a thing. So that he's bringing them back to reality, but he's also killing them.
Yes,
at the same time.
Well, then, but it's funny though, that scene where he was pretty much got shot with a shotgun by the main girl, and then he's twice, and he's like open, and he's like, rejoice. She is pure, she is perfect, and all that. Kind of saying though, like she's a victim, and she kind of they have that bond.
She was cutting herself, so you could see like the scars.
Well, no, I thought it was the fact of like her uncle.
Yeah, my child abuse.
Because it was like literally on her back.
Oh, and then but her stomach had cuts on it.
Her stomach has cuts, but like mostly like at one point they showed her over her back.
Oh, okay.
There was cuts going on.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of like he showed that he shared that bond of them being victims of that, and that's why he let her go. So it's kind of cool, like how it came forward and all that. Everything came forward, and like I said, it's a very well done movie. Actually, I was very impressed by it. I definitely thought James McAvoy did an amazing job. Really impressed with his acting.
Another tie into Unbreakable is the glass that's shattered right there.
Yep.
Even though it's supposed to be split, but it's also tying into Unbreakable.
It's a really cool,
very clever,
very clever. But no, great job by the stuff, and of course the twist in the end was really kind of eye opening, of course. But yeah, it was very well done and all that. And like I said, we'll see how Glass does.
Anything you want to add in there?
This was it the start of him coming back? I'm trying to look here.
M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
I want to say The Visit, actually, which I haven't seen too.
Which The Visit was freaking. If you thought Split was intense, if you
really?
guys, The Visit, once you find out what's going on, and then you are like, holy shit! Like what is happening right now? No, don't get me wrong. Split is intense. Split is insane. Because it even got to the point where my dad actually had to walk out of the room. it was that dramatic for him. But like, The Visit, I was like, some parts in the movie, I was like, oh, okay, all right, you went that route, all right. But anyway, I think The Visit was him getting back into form.
Yeah.
Because movies prior to that, like After Earth,
Last Airbender, and The Happening. Yeah, it's funny though, because I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes, and it showed like he did this movie before Sixth Sense, and Sixth Sense was like really like his highest rated movie. Then it was, I believe, Unbreakable. Then the Signs. Then Village. So he had a good run. Of course, then he did The Lady in the Water, which I heard was not good. Then I think The Happening, and like he did those bad movies and all that. So he had a really bad like rut, and now like I think The Visit and Split kind of brought him right back. Yes, kind of brought him right back to it. So I mean, it happens too. I feel like a lot of times I feel like directors. I feel like sometimes directors need to go back to what they're good at. And I think he's a really good horror movie. I think he knows how to do good psychological horror movies, and I think that's what he should stick with, to be honest.
This one is a psychological thriller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely not a superhero movie.
No, it's not.
Even Unbreakable, I wouldn't call a superhero movie.
No, that's more of a drama.
It's yeah.
It's
like
more of a drama.
Drama like Sixth Sense drama.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it definitely has like they throw that whole superhero
Really, not till
element.
the end.
But they talk about
They
it.
talk about it, but it's still way more of a drama.
It's more of like
it's not like a hero wearing a cape.
No, it's not.
It's like a Sixth Sense drama feel.
Yeah.
To it.
But I mean,
very slow and drawn out.
Yeah.
But in the real world, like this is kind of how they portray the superheroes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how they try to do it. Whereas Split doesn't really have any real connection to that until the end. Until that's when the connection kind of takes place. So
yeah.
Any more thoughts?
I'm
Okay.
good. I'm looking
good.
forward to Glass this weekend.
Oh yes, I'm gonna talk about this shit.
All right.
I saw Replicas. Well, no, Okay, I did watch Replicas all the way. So, I watched this movie a week before it came out in theaters,
Yeah.
or at least I watched half of it.
So what's it about?
Okay, let me break it down for you.
Yeah, break it down.
Break it down for you.
I'm actually very curious about this.
All right, so Keanu Reeves is like he's a doctor that works on I would say capturing the human conscious.
Okay.
And putting it into a robot.
Okay.
He's in charge of doing that.
Okay.
He has failed multiple times doing so, and so he keeps working at it, kind of a thing. And he goes away on a family trip with his wife Alice Eve and their 3 kids. And while going away on the trip, literally like almost 5 minutes after they left, they get into a unfortunate car accident.
Okay.
The wife and the kids die.
Okay.
He takes their bodies out of the car. Pretty much, a tree falls down and kills the wife instantly.
Okay.
A tree limb kills the wife instantly, and then like during the whole process of the car ends up going off into a river or whatever the case may be, and the other kids ended up dying. So he brings all their bodies up to shore, devastated about it and whatnot, and then he decides that he is going to take their consciousness, take their mind, pretty much,
Yeah.
and also in this magical place where he works at, they make clones.
Okay.
So he's going to clone them.
Like the 6th day.
Sort of, yes. Sort of like the 6th day. So
No.
I have a problem with this movie. First of all, they shouldn't have casted Keanu Reeves. That was a bad casting, because I don't think Keanu Reeves is a good actor in action movies.
Mm-hmm.
He is not a drama actor.
Yeah, have you ever seen in Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah.
Terrible casting.
Terrible
He
casting.
can't even do a British accent, man. That's how bad it was. It was just really bad. And, like, yeah.
Like, not only that, you casted him, but you also cast the guy who does the Verizon commercials and from Silicon Valley.
Wait a minute, the guy with the glasses?
Yes.
Oh
Can
my
I hear me
goodness.
now?
No. The Verizon commercials.
Oh.
Like, hey, do you know who's the #1 network in the world?
Yeah. You don't know?
I don't know, man.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay. I'll look it up, but like it was the wrong casting for the movie. Okay, another problem I had with the movie is the fact he couldn't bring back everyone. He couldn't bring back his youngest daughter, and that was a choice that he already knew. The fact that, like, oh, we only have 3 pods, and we can only bring back 3 people, so one of them is going to have to be left behind. And then so he takes names and puts them in a hat and draws the. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Between what? Like, he has his wife and 2 kids?
Yeah.
Or 3 kids?
Yeah, wife and 3 kids.
No, take your 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why is that even a...
Like, are you fucking serious?
Like, why would that even be a thing?
Oh, my goodness.
And then not only that, but then he has to go and like delete her memory, his youngest daughter's memory from all of their minds and whatnot.
Oh, Jesus.
And then gets rid of all of her stuff. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like,
that's a pretty horrible parent right there.
yeah, that's freaking insane.
That's like Stannis Baratheon horrible.
Yeah.
But like,
Maybe not that bad, but
it's just certain character choices that he made. I was like really questioning. I was like, Why? There's no reason for you to do this.
So was this worse than Sherlock Holmes or whatever?
I didn't see that one. I don't want to see that one.
I kind of feel we.
I'd rather watch Sherlock Gnomes.
I'll be quite honest, man. I kind of want to watch Sherlock Holmes and Watson just to see how bad it really is.
Why? Why'd you do that?
I don't know, man. It's morbid curiosity, man.
Oh, so kind of like me and like Slender Man.
Yeah, it's just one of those like things like
you and Happy Time Murder.
That's those the itch I have to scratch to see how bad.
Is that the worst movie you watched last year?
Happy Time Murders?
No, Slender Man.
Slender Man was worse?
Yeah, Slender Man was worse.
So how do you rank this?
Oh god, it's worse on the list first.
Is it the worst movie you've seen this year?
Yeah.
Well, we talking about this year or last year?
No,
too?
this year.
This year.
Is it worse than Slender Man?
I don't think
No, it's not worse than Slender Man.
I don't think anything could be worse than that.
Don't get me wrong, there is some, like, he kind of redeemed himself at the end, but then again, I'm just like, no. Wrong casting choices all around.
I just think it's funny, though. Like, how do you, like...
Chris is the destroyer of dreams. Sorry.
I always wonder with actors, how do you go over there, you read a script, you know, and you're like...
It's favors, Pete.
It's like, you know, I mean...
It has to be.
But yeah, it has to be. You know, you're right, because you read a script and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Or your agent, like...
Wasn't Jason Statham in the U-Bowl movie, like the...
The Name
of the King. Like, what would it take to get, like, Jason Statham to do your damn movie?
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, he did do Crank, so...
Probably kidnap his family or something, man.
Nah, dude. Jason Statham does pick some pretty bad movies, too.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess everybody needs a paycheck. But
yeah.
But it's, I mean, I'm just saying, though, like, what makes you... I mean, you can do commercials, I guess, and make money if you wanted to. I mean, they could probably give you $1 million or something to do a damn commercial, right? You don't have to waste, like...
TV shows are where it's at nowadays.
Just saying, though,
you get a good TV show, man, you'll be making a cool $1 million an episode.
Well, dude, like, yeah, some of those actors, like, yeah, like, freaking James Gandolfini, I think his net worth before he passed was $70 million.
That's crazy.
And probably most of it was from Sopranos.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, though, I don't understand how the actor would be, like, you know, reads the script like Replica, like Keanu Reeves, and, you know, his agent's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I think we should do this, you know? I mean, what?
Great idea.
Great idea.
Great
you know,
idea. I mean, let's just go ahead and make a movie. Let's clone each. Let me clone my family because they died. Just died. Let me go ahead and clone all my family.
Like,
do they come back like evil?
No, they don't come back evil. They just come back and they're like, something that doesn't feel right.
Like, oh, wow. Well, maybe because they're clones?
And they're missing the youngest kid's memory?
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but the fact that they remembered her.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
They remembered, they're like, oh, where is she? Like, oh. There was an accident.
Oh, I know Kung Fu.
I brought you back, but I couldn't bring back everyone. It's like, so you let Zoe die? Like, I had to make a choice.
So I pulled a rabbit out of a hat.
To pick your names out of a hat. Oh,
terrible.
Pick your names out of a hat and then, like,
my God.
wish for the best.
Shortest straw.
Yeah, God.
You know, you know what I wonder, though? Like, for instance, like Jack and Jill. You ever watch that? The Adam Sandler Jack
That movie's terrible.
Like, how does like Al Pacino, who, you know, is a great actor, who's a Academy Award winning Al Pacino, go over to bed like, you know what, let me do this movie?
Nah, because, dude, Adam Sandler could pull anybody into his movies.
Yeah, but why the fuck will you do that movie?
Because it's Adam Sandler.
I don't care.
You do movies for Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler, too, should have been like...
No, you do movies for Adam Sandler.
Oh, my goodness. I just
Adam
don't get
Sandler. It. All right, and that's all we have for this evening. So, Friday, Chris will be reviewing Glass.
Yeah.
So make sure you pay attention to our Facebook channel.
It'll be like around 3 or 4.
Hey, you know what's this week also?
Travis Strikes Again.
That
More Heroes.
That too.
I will be getting that on
you
Friday.
You know what else is coming out this week?
Punisher.
There you go.
If you want, if I put enough time into it, I will put a review for Travis Strikes Again.
Sounds good, man.
Our first video game review.
I think you should do it.
I will put one up.
All right.
If I get far enough in it.
I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about Punisher next week.
Yes.
That's definitely probably going to be...
Punisher will be happening next
I'm pretty
week.
sure we're all going to watch it by the end of the...
Are we going to watch that documentary?
Of what?
Oh, yeah, Fire?
The Fire.
Oh, Fire. Yeah, we got to watch that too.
That looks crazy.
Yeah. Do you guys know anything about that?
No.
I've heard stories.
Okay.
I saw the trailer, I mean.
Yeah. So, like, this story goes the fact that, like, Ja Rule and his buddy, like, bought an island out in the Bahamas, and then so they decided to have a musical festival there. And it's going to be a lavish music festival. People pay thousands of dollars to go see Blink 182 and all this other bullshit that's happening there, and other. I forgot who else.
Small things.
Yeah. I forgot who else was supposed to. Yeah, can't talk. Who else was supposed to perform? But everyone who gets there, everyone's sleeping in tents, and like everything is just trash, and nothing was ready, and all the bands like pulled out like the very last second.
Oh my goodness!
No, was it Fall Out Boy?
No, it could have been Fall Out Boy. But like it was like everyone pulled out, and like it was just worse. It was bad.
So did anybody even wind up playing there?
No.
Nothing ever. It never happened.
Nothing happened.
Did they refund the people their money?
No.
Oh my goodness! What?
I think the guy ended up going to jail or something, bro.
Yeah, he's being like almost. I think he's being like convicted.
Did Ja Rule go to jail too?
No.
How did he get away?
I don't know.
Well,
we gotta find out in the documentary on
Friday. Yeah. So we got that. We got Punisher. I got Travis Strikes Again. You got Glass. Anything else we got going on this week? I'm sure we'll have tons of news. With the way news was dropping this week, it seems like it's not going to stop anytime soon.
I don't think it's going to stop because I feel like
everybody went back to work. It was like, hey, okay.
Well, I have a feeling like Game of Thrones trailers might drop sooner or later.
Ooh. Well, we did have a Game of Thrones teaser.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
dude, tell me you weren't excited for that just to see
them all in the same room.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Arya Stark, Jon Snow, and Sansa all in the same room.
The Stark children
and the crypts
back together.
And I love it too because they had the voice of Ned Stark and Lady Stark and all their voices and all there. And I'm like, and then you see the cold winds coming in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my goodness! I just can't wait for that, and just to see Jon Snow and Arya, the first like interactions, because they haven't seen each other since the first season.
Yep.
So it's one of those.
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh my goodness!
They did a really good job of like splitting up the characters and developing the characters and then bringing them all back together.
Well, it's funny too because I remember that scene. What was this? I want to say season 6 or whatever when Sansa and Jon Snow meet. I got the feels, and then I think about it. But they never really interacted that much in the first season. But the fact that both of them reunited, the Starks children reunited, it still was an awesome scene to see. So yeah, I can't wait for it, man. It's. I'm pretty sure we might see a trailer pretty soon. I have a feeling the next couple of weeks we'll probably see a trailer. So
hopefully.
Did you watch any True Detective?
No,
dude. First episode did great from what I think.
The first 2 episodes.
Yes. Oh yeah, the first 2.
Yeah, they released. For the first 2,
but
I have not watched it yet.
No, I heard it's really good.
It looks awesome.
It does.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer for it. Yeah, it looks really good.
So what is like based on a true story? Not really, but it's tied to the first season.
That's good.
The first season.
They should bring Russ Cole back.
Oh my goodness, that guy was a scumbag too. That first
the main bad.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, that's all the news we have for you this evening. We will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes, sir.
Wednesday night. And again, look out for us this weekend. We'll be having reviews up throughout the weekend. We will be watching Punisher. We'll be watching Glass. We'll be doing other stuff throughout the weekend to make sure that we're ready and prepared for you guys on Wednesday. So, I am your host, The Real Ant-Man.
E-Tep.
King Black Cherry.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Later.
Oh, dear God.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
Nope.
Ooh.
That end button.
It's not ending.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, the mouse is broken again.
Oh my God, we're not gonna end. This show must go on.
It must go on.
I'm gonna keep on waving until we go.
It's going, and he's going away from the computer. No one can see.